2, 1. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, whoever you may be, or wherever you're at.
Hello.
Welcome to our little special here called Tea-Flings. And I did not come up with... I gotta be honest, I did not come up with the name, they did. So, these three right here...
Collective effort. Team effort.
Yeah, it's a team effort. So, these three all have birthdays within the same week. And we thought, hey, why don't we do a birthday special where everyone gets to be sisters? And then Madi was like, hey, we should all be Tieflings. And everyone's like, yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe there was also Kevin was like, it'll be no, I think it was Kevin who mentioned it. You should all be Tieflings. This is Maddie's birthday present. And I'm like, well, now we got to. You put it out there.
So, here we are. So, welcome to Tieflings. To start off,
I have my tea.
we
In a
are...
coffee cup.
Oh, nice. I guess this could be a coffee cup tea, but whatever.
This is technically coffee, but I'm pretending it's tea.
Close enough.
It's all bean juice anyway.
So
Exactly.
we start off in a fancy noble estate in the castle ward of Waterdeep, where these three sisters live. Now, we're going to go one at a time and let you introduce yourselves and what you look like and what your dress is going to be, because you are going to a ball later this evening. So you've probably spent the last 10 days getting your fancy dress or skirt or what have you. So we'll start with Aya, as I have the windows wrong. Yay!
Yeah, this is all good. My character's name is Matcha. She is a green tiefling who is huge. She's a big girl with lots of muscles, and she likes to punch bad guys. And she protect and attack, and that's all she does. She probably hasn't done any preparation and just assumes somebody will give her a dress at some point, and that's what she'll wear. She's probably been out at a bar doing something for somebody else and just like ran in covered in mud or whatever.
Oh, I see a canary. I saw a canary pop in there.
He said apparently he saw a canary, and the dog thinks he's playing now.
Nice.
God.
Oh, well, we must go to Cat next. Cat, what is your character?
Oh, okay.
Also, I think I'm the youngest tiefling.
I think it was established that Aya's character is the youngest, and Maddie's is the oldest.
I think so, because it's in order of actual birthday.
Yes.
So
I'm the middle child. I'm playing Chrysanthemum. She is a Fierna celestial or warlock. Just assume all warlocks are tieflings. Yeah.
Wow.
That's not racist, but okay.
It's Warlock.
Paladin, by the way.
She has sort of like light pink, almost human, but just slightly too red to be realistic skin, and just a big poof of curly red hair that she usually keeps pinned back with a flower crown that you can just barely see the little tips of her horns tipping over, and they are always just bedecked with all kinds of gold chains and jewels and all kinds of dangly things.
Bling bling.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You fancy girl.
Mm-hmm.
And last...
go ahead. Sorry, and her dress is probably long, really fancy and flowy, and starts as like a bright purple and red at the top, and then goes down to a bright yellow at the very bottom.
I do have her dress. I can show you.
Whoa. Don't show us that aggressively.
Sorry.
Have the heart.
My actual sketchbook is too far away, so you guys get a photo picture. There.
No!
So cute.
It's probably like dark green to olive green, and it has a lot of like little like stitching on it. She doesn't care though, as long as she can move her feet. That's all that matters.
That shit's gonna get ripped as soon as there's combat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
And
Get a what was it? Learn how to gird a skirt.
Yeah. hmm
And last but not least, we have Madi.
It's me. I'm playing Anise. She's a Tempest Cleric and a Dispater Tiefling. And she has horns something like these. So she has purple skin, like a light kind of lavender color, with a lot of like freckles. She has a scar over her right eye, left eye. It's this one.
Whichever one that is.
It's fine. And she has long kind of white hair that goes to like a tealy green at the bottom, and it's dead straight. And she wears kind of like gray armor, and her armor is very like polished and like nicely taken care of, but she wears like zero jewelry and doesn't know what makeup is, and would really rather be doing anything else.
Good.
So her dress, I'm gonna say probably Chrysanthemum chose her dress for her, and she's gonna hate every minute of this.
Okay, you have a Kenku butler named Rustler. That works for you as well.
Yay.
Yay!
I'm writing that shit down.
He's usually
What's
pretty
his name?
quiet, but his name is Rustler. And he got the name because he really likes sweeping. And you hear the sweeping of a broom when
my
he comes in
God.
the room.
Oh, I love him.
What a good verb.
Oh.
I'll stop crying now.
May or may not be a previous character of mine. So, real quick, since you were trying to pull up your picture, I was able to actually put it in the overlay, so I'm just going to switch it over real quick, just so you guys can see Aya's character.
Wee.
So there you go. There's what her character looks like in her dress.
We stand.
So I'm gonna.
I think Chrysanthemum probably picked all her dresses, but Masha
Yeah.
likes hers. She likes it, but she's like, I'm gonna rip this, right?
Yeah, she definitely did like the whole, we're gonna make a whole day of it, we're gonna go get breakfast, and then we're gonna go trying on dresses, and she expected to be out until like 4 or 5, and you guys were like done by noon. They're like, nope, I don't care. The next one is the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think mine is like the meringue dress from like whatever period that was, when all the bridesmaid dresses were like huge. It's like, I guess this is fine. Okay.
I love
Can
it.
I hide a
yes.
great accent here? Okay, cool.
yeah. I love it. It's good.
You three were invited to this ball from the Silmerhelv noble family. Now, they are known for their tea imports and exports through all of the Sword Coast. So they are doing a little tester. They do these balls every month, and they get random teas that they found through the Sword Coast, and they just see what the nobility likes. You know, it's like a
Nice.
sampler in a way.
Ooh. Fancy.
And this is the first time you three have been invited.
Ooh.
I'm excited. I bet they're gonna be sandwiches. Those tiny little ones.
They do have cookies, and when I say cookies, I mean like tea cookies.
Oh my god.
For, as
I'm ready.
as you all three are prepared, or in the middle of getting prepared, when you're all three are in the same house, you hear Rustler say down below in the foyer, in a voice of his butler teacher, because that's where most of his voice lines come from. Madame, there is a guest at the door.
You go get it.
I just look at Chris.
Chris like runs to the door, and then like when she gets to the top of the stairs, calmly proceeds down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll follow like 10 feet behind you, like trying to make you do all the talking, but I'll just be there.
All right, you see a well-dressed, he's not a jest, human
Fellow of
nobleman.
infinite jest.
Human nobleman. And he looks kind of familiar. You can give me a history check at advantage because you are a noble of Waterdeep, and he's also a noble of
Ooh.
Waterdeep.
Hell yeah.
I
I'm
have
gonna also do that.
history as a skill.
Oh my
for
god,
some
I'm proficient in
reason.
history, what the fuck? I got a nat
Nat
20, by the way.
21. Nat 20.
I got a nat 20 as well!
Yeah!
Yes!
The first one
We
down
know
the stairs.
everything about this guy.
15.
We have known him forever.
All of you,
No, this makes sense. Chris is the first one down the stairs, and she's like 15. She's like, 12. swear I don't remember this guy's names, and the two of you are at the top of the stairs like, I know this one, and just gossiping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spill the tea. Give me the gossip.
You all immediately know that this older gentleman is Fabian Dunstable,
Ooh.
and he is known for owning many of the stables outside of Waterdeep.
Saw one of his horses once. It was a prank. I didn't want to be a part of it, but
I just roll my eyes.
it was Paladin school, and we all do weird shit in Paladin school, okay?
You definitely wanted to be part of that, okay?
No!
Don't lie to me.
Mate?
I may have had a little too much to drink, but it happens.
Mm-hmm. It happens to you.
He looks a little stressed, but he says, "Can I come in? I want to
Certainly,
discuss
come on
something with you three."
in. Certainly. Sisters, Russell, do you want to get our guests something to drink or to eat, or?
He nods and says, "I'll go get tea," and he leaves.
And I'll show him into a sitting room, I guess.
Okay, so you guys
Fine.
go.
And then as soon as his back is
Clearly.
turned, I'm like, at them.
Pants! What do you want me to
Put pants on then.
do? That's so much effort.
You live in a
God, this
huge
is throwing
mansion.
me back to living with
So-
students.
So wait, I just caught
Age.
this. I'm sorry. You guys live in a huge mansion. It would take you 5 minutes to get to the front door, and you get there without any pants on, is what you're telling me.
No, I thought the two of them were up at the top of the stairs.
I was at the top of the stairs.
Oh, then,
Yeah.
Like leaning out the bedroom door.
then he didn't.
Yeah,
See,
like-
he probably didn't
like-
see anything.
She has underwear on. She just doesn't have pants on.
He probably didn't.
Meanwhile, I'm in like full armor and you're just like pantsless.
I mean, what is this Baldur's Gate? Jeez.
We'll hear I'm like clang, 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 clang down the stairs. I'm coming, clang, 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 clang.
So,
Alright, I'll put on some pants, God.
all right.
fine.
So here we get the first tea roll of the night. So I've made a custom chart of different teas.
Yes.
Now, most of these will be at the ball, but for funsies, we'll have this initial conversation be one of the new teas as well. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a time. Madi, roll me a d10.
Okay. I'm so excited. That's a 4.
A 4. Okay, Rustler gets the tea ready for you, and you immediately recognize the sweet smell of honey lotus tea. A calming tea with a hint of a honey taste. It is known to attract bees.
Bees.
God.
Yay.
So, you get all your tea situated, and Fabian tells you, you're going to that, the ball later tonight, correct?
Yes, the one hosted by Simmerhalf.
Yes.
Get mad
Yes.
crunk dizzle.
Oh, I forgot to mention he has 2 Goliath bodyguards with him.
Oh boy.
This guy.
Okay.
They don't sit down. They don't take any tea. They're almost like FBI agents. You know, they got like the earpiece and the shades.
I'm standing on the other side of the room, like mimicking their posture.
Sending
And
stone
occasionally doing
earring.
this. Yeah.
And both of them oddly smell like spice. That's an actual Goliath thing, by the way.
Oh.
Is it
Uh,
like spice, like food spice, or like spice?
They just say
Food spice.
it's probably food
Okay.
spice. They just say spice. So it could be they smell like cinnamon. It could be they smell like pepper. I mean, who knows?
Mm.
I think they leave that
Chili
open to
oil.
interpretation, so that way, you know, if you're a player, you can whatever.
apply
Yeah.
apply spaghetti sauce to the ears.
I don't know. They smell kind of shifty.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I knew that would come out at some point.
I was really tempted to make shift spice tea, but that would have been disastrous.
Oh my god.
Um,
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Go on.
he tells you that his daughter, Serafina, pardon my French because fantasy names, is engaged with a new nobleman in town called Brendan Burbridge. Don't worry, I'm sending you both their names. So I know somebody's
Writing
writing
so
them down. He is new. Like, he just came out of nowhere about a month ago in Waterdeep. Like, no one even knew he existed. And all of a sudden, he's the talk of the town. You three have actually heard his name, just because it's the recent gossip. Apparently, he's this really charming guy. A lot of the noble ladies are like tee about him. You know, that's probably where you
Is there
hear
any
it from.
noble gentlemen?
Ladies be like.
And it does specify and some noble gentlemen as well.
But okay.
It does say that in the adventure. So, he's been the talk because apparently he looks really nice. He dresses really nice. He performs. His charisma is out the turns. So, Fabian is still suspicious about him though, because he doesn't know anything about him, and his daughter just suddenly got attached to him, and they're engaged already.
Understandable.
Hmm.
How long
So-
have they known each other?
10 days at most.
Ah, young love.
Click.
So romantic.
I just flick Matcha in the temple, like.
Ow!
I don't want to bother you too much. I want you to still enjoy the night, but I was hoping you could keep an eye on him, maybe see if he's not what he seems to be,
Yeah, we can certainly do that.
and if he is or not, I still would want to pay you for this minor inconvenience of 500 gold. How does that sound?
No, it's not necessary.
Ever.
Just a favor would be fine.
Okay.
I hold eye contact for an unsettling amount of time.
Give me a group persuasion check as you're being.
Boy.
It's a group humble check because you feel like he's just like you hit his pride for being like I can't pay you.
Oh.
Mm.
I got that 20.
I got that 20!
I got an 11, so you guys balance me out.
So
That's a lot of
26.
20s, you guys.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know it's gonna go real bad later then.
He says he like looks over to his bodyguards and they like scoot back a little bit and he just like leans over and he's like, well, I know one of the master lords, so maybe I can put in a favor later.
That would be fantastic.
I just take a sip, like.
Now, being noble ladies that you are of Waterdeep, every noble could say this. It's purposely like no one
Yeah,
knows.
but
who they
he
are.
might know one that we don't.
Yeah. It's
You
still
gotta
good-
collect them all.
It's still good to have that opportunity, even if it's a lie or
God
a
damn it,
stretched
Hetty.
truth.
Master Lords gotta catch them all.
As long as I'm just gonna make sure that nobody gets hurt, and if that guy is trying to hurt our friend, he's gonna get his teeth knocked in.
Something like that.
We'll make sure to bring anything we find back to you and not make a scene during the ball.
That's
And
great
unless
to
it's-
hear.
And if he's
Absolutely necessary.
I look at you like that's not what I was planning, but okay.
I look at you like that's not what I was planning either. Indiscretion is not something.
Like I put my
Matcha
axe
knows
away,
about.
like nah.
This will. He's relieved, and you guys finish your tea. Well, at least when he finishes his tea, your guard dog goes nuts outside as a squirrel walks by, and
Oh, I need to go feed him.
The
Sorry.
bird dog just wandered out of the kitchen and noticed the two Goliaths and was like, intruders, intruders! It's like you didn't show up
They
when they
smell so
knocked.
spicy.
he says that he'll send you your estate a paper bird later for the payment.
Ladies, do you want some beef? I got some beef for you. And I pull a beef jerky out of my pocket.
Animal handling.
Nice.
What kind of dog do we have? Is it like a lap dog or is it like a big guard dog?
It's
Is it a death dog?
Is it a pit bull? Like a friendly pit bull? Or no, a friendly bulldog. You know, little short.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the
bulldog.
ones that are nannies! Oh god, I just imagine like an old grandma dog that we've had since we were kids. Oh,
16.
16? Okay. She goes, this old bulldog. She just goes, ruff,
Oh,
and she looks up at you enthusiastically as her little stub tail wiggles.
I'm gonna cry.
I give her kisses like. Wait.
The amount of kisses you give her, she gives back tenfold, as usual.
And this is the whole rest of the adventure.
Yep.
You
We
guys,
pet a dog for several hours. The end.
okay, go on
Until one of us dies.
to go on a little side tangent. I haven't played very many Legend of Zelda games. One friend just was like, "You got to play Twilight Princess. It's like the best thing ever." Sure. But I got at the beginning village. There's a dog, and you can just pick up the dog. And I seriously spent like a half hour just in that house, and I'm like, I'm not leaving. This is the game. That's it.
Yeah.
Also, Link smiles when you pick up the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It's like one of the few times he smiles in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will never forgive Breath of the Wild for not letting me pet the dogs.
Yes. Actual crime.
You can give him bones.
Also the horses. But anyway.
But all right, side
Give them
tangent
pets.
aside, you all get dressed in whatever you want to dress up as. You could go there covered in mud, go there in dresses. It's only your reputation on the line, so. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
I think I'd probably put
will-
a skirt on over my armor. But like the rest is just like the same.
Mhm.
I put on the dress, but like with combat boots underneath.
Yeah.
You know a very famous paladin noblewoman of Lathander, who liked to dress in battle gear, and it had a double-bladed battle axe. I can never remember Evelyn's actual last name.
Marthane.
Marthane.
Avalona Helvig Marthane.
Marthane.
Not that I remember any of that
So,
off the top of my head.
She kind of made it not taboo, not frowned upon for ladies to be allowed to wear coat of arms at Waterhaven balls and parties and stuff.
And she also
Matcha
used to wear a
also-
dress over the top, so that's why I'm doing it probably.
Hmm.
Matcha has a double axe that also has like a flower, like wood motif to it.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like a big boy.
Yeah. Chrys is looking at the two of you in armor and just like, what? Okay, fine, whatever.
I'm not-
She is not wearing armor because even if she was, it would only increase her AC by 1. She does, however, because she is aware that these two like to cause trouble, and there is some guy that's maybe shady. She does have a dagger hidden under her skirt,
Yes.
strapped to
Don't
a
worry,
belt.
I'll bring you some too. I have
I've got a spare.
a mace and a battle axe. So you can
Where?
take either one.
How big is that skirt? Never mind. I don't want to know.
So you're
Don't ask
Just-
things you don't want answers to.
Just be careful when you're dancing so you don't, break somebody's shins.
That's the best part, though.
I was gonna say that could be fun.
It is then when your family carriage pulls up to the estate. As you three were chatting in the carriage that has red velvet lining, because noble.
Yeah. Because we got money to piss at the wall.
Yeah, your mom and dad pay for everything, but they don't live where you guys live. They're in their summer home out in
Yeah.
out in Schultz.
They have business to attend to.
Yeah.
They're on
They
vacation.
have a resort.
They're on vacation down in Schultz, visiting one of their merchant prince friends.
Nice.
Are they down there for the parade?
Yes. They're down there for the annual Dancing Dragon Festival. Or
Yeah.
Dancing Dinosaur Festival.
Oh, God.
So,
Someday
Flavor
I'll go
text.
there.
as you enter the ballroom, you are awestruck at the glamour and excess that could exist in such a city of Waterdeep. With a banquet fit for several kings and enough waiting staff that no drink goes untopped. Despite all of this, you immediately see Brendan. He stands in front and center as the elite of the city, all in rapturous admiration as he reels off another fantastic tale. Tall, blonde, attractive, and well-dressed, you can see how he has attracted the attention of all the ladies in town, and several of the men, too. By his side is a slight girl with a raven-colored hair and a radiant smile that beams as she wraps her arms around him. This must be Seraphina.
I'm gonna push through the crowd and be like,
One of the
hello! Hello, everybody. How are you doing tonight?
As
Oh
you're
my
pushing your
God.
way through, one of the waiters was like heading towards you with a plate, and I need you, Aya, to roll d10.
Woo! Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I'm so excited.
Anise just rolls her eyes and she's like, I don't get it.
7.
7. Okay. Whoa, excuse me. Oh, hello. Could I interest you in some Tempest Blade tea?
I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. You're so small. I would love some tea.
Okay, so he pours you the tea awkwardly, this tiny human guy, and it is a red tea, and it has an initial sharp bite to it, but a cinnamony aftertaste.
What was the name of it?
Tempest's Blade.
I actually have some red tea right now. So
Like the god Tempest. But like
Oh, is this shit
apostrophe.
gonna take me through time?
I mean, I don't think they serve that kind of tea here. Nah, they might. No, that's probably more
You
Baldur's
never
Gate.
know.
That's the after party.
Yeah, that's the after party.
Yes.
And I take
you-
it. I slam it down, even if it's like boiling hot. She just like throws it down.
It doesn't matter.
Just like
you have
Thor
fire.
in the first movie. Another.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You got to remember, you have fire resistance, so boiling water
Oh.
probably doesn't matter to you.
Oh my god.
Spicy stuff probably isn't that spicy to you. Now I think about it.
Yeah. See, my friend, she owns a noodle shop, and all her shit is like spicy, but you only fruit like 3 peppers in there. Come on, please. Ugh.
So
Yeah, so she goes in and she starts telling a story about how she saved a runaway cart in the market the other day.
I just
there
start
were-
canvassing the room in the other direction while she's doing this.
okay, as you're heading to the other side of the room, next to you is another one with a different tea. We already rolled that one. Stop rolling the same number. Stop rolling the other number that we've already rolled. There we go. And they say, "Hello, would you be interested in some Chan tea?"
That's out of
Oh
character.
my God.
Because I find that hilarious.
That is fucking adorable.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love this place so much. Yeah, sure. Sure, Broseph, I'll have some tea.
Chan's tea.
That's what
Chan's,
we're here for, right?
Chan's tea is a mix of local nuts and spices from the local
my
woodlands
God.
outside of Waterdeep.
That sounds fucking delicious.
As you
Yeah, it
after you
does.
have some, you can't help but feel closer to nature, and almost like if you were outside in the woods, you just have Disney princess mode happen, and a bunch of animals will just come over and be nice to you.
Nice. She's like super jazzed about this. She's very excited. She's kind of like nursing it now and forgot what she was doing.
And then Chris, since you're awkwardly just still there, since you were taking
Chris was the last
lowest
one
initiative.
to enter,
Mm-hmm.
and she uses, because she's this kind of person, prestidigitation to just
Yes.
very slightly blow her hair back as she enters. And she's keeping an eye on Brendan, but she's beelining toward the hosts of the party, the Simmerhelps.
Okay.
Mm.
As you head to them, you notice that they are getting tea from one of these many waiters that are going around the party. So I need you to roll a d10.
Hell yeah. 1.
Hey! Okay, we haven't got that one yet. You notice it's a pale blue tea. And you notice that they are accompanied by a drow
Oh.
lady. Nice. And they're like, "Oh, hello. Glad you could make it. Here, have
Hello,
some of this Illustrae's blessing." I probably super butchered that, but that's that one good drow goddess. Eleli Stray.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I know who
Nice.
you're running.
She's the drow goddess of the moon. The one that's trying to redeem the drow and get him up to the surface.
Yes. She will try some, and then sort of give a curtsy and I'm Chrysanthemum. Trying to remember the name we came up with. Chrysanthemum's Craig's mirror. Sorry, I didn't write it down before we started playing. I printed my character sheet out 5 minutes ago.
Come on, Chrys, get your shit together.
With my sisters who are somewhere around here.
I believe I saw Matcha go over there. She's always been quite presentable.
Yes, I can see her head over the crowd now.
And that's when I stuck his head in the fucking toilet and just gave him a whirly. And that's what happens when you emo my pie. But that's a different story. The point is, I stopped him from kicking that guy in the face.
I know what a toilet is.
The best part of that was the pinky out.
Everyone's being very proper. They're being fancy.
Mm-hmm. Pinky out at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. She may be like rude, but she's not crazy.
That reminds me, when I went with my father to go out fox hunting out in the... this guy just goes off to act like he's awesome, but it's some lame story.
Okay. What do I read about this guy?
He's all talk.
Alright.
He has a charisma of 10 and he thinks he has 20.
Alright. Okay. Cool. This isn't the guy that I was that we were looking for, right?
No, definitely not. This is a half elf guy. I'll say.
Gotcha. Okay. God.
Excuse me. Oh.
Sorry. Apparently had it on vibrate, not mute.
Oh, it sounded like a fart.
Listen, this dress has a lot of things. It rubs up against my thighs, and this is what happens. I don't know what to tell you.
He raises an eyebrow and blushes.
Yeah, so Chrys is just doing small talk with the hosts and the typical pleasantries and...
That's right. Okay, so the Lord is... his name is Rupert. So he's Lord Rupert Silmhelv. And the lady is Lady Elsa Silmhelv. And she is currently wearing a tight green dress. And she has one of those, you don't want this kind of laugh. Like super crazy, ha ha, really loud laugh.
I feel cold out.
That you can hear through the entire estate. Whenever it happens.
Does she have an oh ho ho laugh?
Yeah, we'll go with that. She has that. She has the anime evil lady laugh.
Nice. Nice.
The 90s anime girl laugh, though.
Yeah.
So,
classic shit.
And Rupert is a very polite, very well-dressed older gentleman. He has silver hair, but it's very well combed back and sheen, He takes good care of himself. But he's ridiculously polite. He's not overbearing, authoritative. He just seems like this is his job. It seems like he's a very good host. He interests you. He asks, "Well, could I interest you in some Grey Harbor Dash? Got it straight from Baldur's Gate."
Certainly.
He hands you a cup of black tea.
I'm gonna try it.
What is your alignment?
Oh no, it's neutral good.
Okay, you drink it. It's fine. It's black tea. It's like English Grey.
Okay.
But after you drink it, you don't know why, but you feel slightly more anxious.
Okay.
Now I feel way more anxious on your behalf.
Same.
The good news is there was no saving throw, so you know it's nothing beyond that.
That's fair.
Because I'm not that kind of DM.
You insta die at the end.
Con save, level 4. That'd be a quick way to turn this party into a combat. Across the room, your sister falls unconscious. Well, okay, quick party.
Madi pulls out her axe and her mace, and she's ready to fight.
Yeah.
Have you been able to talk to Brendan yet?
I have not. No. I did just notice him on the way in. I didn't want to interrupt his story at the moment. I wanted to come say hello to the hosts first, obviously.
You notice most of the crowd that's listening to his story is a bunch of girls. And if you and there's the one or two guys in the background that's like that. You always gotta have that joke where you have the fangirls and then there's the one guy in the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go talk to him.
And he's and then he goes to stretch his shoulders and a button comes off on his shirt and the guy in the back almost faints.
Can I catch it?
Sleight of hand.
16. Oh wait, yeah, 16.
You catch it and no one notices.
Nice.
It smells of really fancy, actually good smelling cologne, which I don't think is possible in reality.
Alright, she stuffs it in her pocket. Sexy man button, got it.
It is made of it's made of pearl. It's probably worth a gold on its own.
Nice.
Alright.
So, are you approaching him or?
Yeah.
Okay, so he greets you properly and does the bow and everything.
I do
You can tell I'm really fancy in real life. I totally know.
Just says, how do you do? I am Macho. What's up?
Why, hello.
I am Macho.
What's up?
And how tall are you?
I think she's 6 something.
He's as tall as you.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
a tall
shit.
man. You swear he has a magazine that just says long, tan, and handsome. You know?
Oh. I feel like I've seen you on the cover of a romance novel, but that one ended pretty gay, so we'll see how this night goes.
He's just
Takes a sip.
he's just and he looks over at his fiancée, and she's just been clinging to his arm, just fondling over him, just staring at him the whole time. And he laughs, and she laughs. It's like a ha 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 ha, and she's ha ha ha. How quaint. Have you tried any of this spicy owlbear?
I love
sounds like a
spicy
liqueur.
things. Fill me up!
Excuse me. And then everybody stops because they think he's gonna make an announcement. He's like, oh, no. I was just wanting some spicy owlbear. And the crowd's like, ha ha ha. And a waiter comes over and brings you some spicy owlbear.
Thank you.
It is
I appreciate it.
It is a spicy tea with a soothing aftertaste. I feel like this would go great if you had a cold, if you were sick.
I want
For a
that.
second, they had spicy kebabs.
Do they have tiny kebabs?
They do.
It's not that kind of party.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Straight from you just said the campaign setting. Kat, before we started.
Oh.
I did?
The Middle Eastern
Al-Qadim.
Egyptian.
Oh, Al-Qadim.
Yeah, they're imported.
Oh, it's not Al-Qadim. It's Zakara. Is the name of the land.
The ingredients are
They
from
wish
Zakara,
they
and they
would.
have a Zakaran chef in the back. Made as gourmet tacos.
Oh.
So exotic.
It's like
This
Japan.
is delicious!
It's
Compliments to the chef!
It's like Japan with cheeseburgers. Oh, gourmet.
Yeah.
Excellent. And she,
Everyone's eating a kebab with the
She
pinky
throws a
out.
little tiny toothpick at the wall, and it kind of just sticks in there.
You know what? Give me a attack roll. Why not?
Okay. Oh, no, it does not. It's a 9.
Are you proficient with kebab stick?
Not only
I'm
does it
proficient with all weapons, especially kebab stick.
Not only does it hit the wall, but you're not sure where it went after that. It just somewhere.
No, okay. Don't worry,
I
I'll
imagine
get
I'm over there by now, and I just kind of pick it up off the floor, and I'm like, fucking god damn it. Okay.
Well, is there anything you'd like to know about me? He says, all confidently.
Yeah, what's up? What's your story? Tell me all about your life.
Well, I come from Baldur's Gate. I'm the son of a powerful merchant.
Mm.
I've always been wealthy, and I can't imagine any other way of life.
I heard that place really went to hell.
Yeah. Hell. So,
Did he flinch when he said that? I'm gonna be looking at him from the other side of the room, like,
I hope to take a seat as one of the members of the merchant guilds here.
Hmm.
Much better than Baldur's Gates. At least then I don't have to worry about my throat getting slit.
Yeah, that usually helps, not worrying about that. Did you hear about all the weird, crazy shit that happened here in the last year?
Oh, pray tell, what happened?
Well, there was a giant, treasure trove. There were a bunch of dumbasses running around trying to find it, and then, like, somebody exploded or whatever, and then we were here.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Perhaps
But, who fucking cares about that shit?
Perhaps I should have went to Neverwinter.
Nobody wants to go to that place. I heard that. I heard that somebody gave that guy, the guy that rules there, a wedgie.
One of the ladies is like, oh, scandalous.
I know, fucking nuts. Mind blowing.
So while this really loud conversation's happening, what are the other two doing?
Sorry.
People are loud. It's gossip.
amazing. I'm in love.
Chrys is just chatting up the people around, but sort of like eavesdropping on this conversation with Brendan. And I was wondering, do you think I'd be close enough to get an insight check when he said he's always been wealthy?
Yeah, sure.
I'm kind of doing the same thing on the other side of the room. I'm kind of like pretending to be part of conversations and stuff, but I'm like trying to pay attention to the
11.
main one.
11?
Can I make an insight check?
Sure. But first, Anise? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, Anise. I just wanted to make sure I said the name correctly. You are like upstairs in the balcony trying to avoid most of the party. Like a lot of the people that want some fresh air, there's balconies up here.
Like two
Stuff.
people smooching right next to you.
And you notice on one of the couches,
Just got my finger on you.
you notice on one of the couches next to you is a younger human gentleman with short black hair, and he has a small boy with him. And he's just like pretty much passed out drunk, and he's got a bottle of wine.
The kid or the dad?
The dad, but the kid is just like, he just doesn't seem to care. The look into kid's eyes, he seems like he's a lot older than what he is. He's got that, he doesn't have that child's innocence in his eyes.
Yeah.
He looks like he has, he might have had his hair dyed blonde because the roots are growing in a much darker color.
Okay. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna keep an eye on them, and if the kid starts like acting up or whatever, I'll like intervene. Or if he like falls off the balcony, I will catch him. But like I'm gonna leave them alone for a hot sec.
What is your passive perception?
15.
Okay.
Highest passive perception I've ever had with a character.
When you were not looking, you very clearly notice a tug at your dress, and a little boy has come over and he was trying to pickpocket something out of your dress.
Oh my god. Like, that's very cute, but don't ever do that to me again. And then I hand him a gold piece.
As you're handing him the gold piece, the drunk guy on the couch is like, Simon, no. Okay.
So I just like have a hand on the back of his head,
like,
and I shepherd him back towards the couch.
And he's like, okay, Polton, jeez. And the little kid waddles back over to him. There's nothing to do here.
Like, dude, maybe look after your kid.
Maybe you look after your dress.
I just sigh for a very long time, and then I go to the other side of the balcony.
Very lucky he said that to Anise, not the other one, or else he probably would have
Yeah.
been launched over the balcony.
Yeet!
Sorry, I killed your dad, Simon. I couldn't help
You're
it.
mine now.
You are just a jerk. I don't know what to tell
It's
you.
fine. I threw him off a balcony, but I healed him for 1 hit point. He's fine.
You'll walk it off.
That's
Lay
when
on
you,
hands, you just smack him.
that's when you realize he's the super famous bard Polton. Really
Yeah,
popular.
I probably knew
bard.
that from the wine smell.
Yeah. But he's got that definitely like rock star thing where like when he's at a party he's not presentable at all. He's just a wreck. So after all of those shenanigans happen at this ball, it's been a few hours, right? That's when Brendan decides to leave and he's going out into the courtyard in the back of the estate.
I like make eye contact with each of the sisters, like,
One of you probably close enough and he's just like, excuse me, I need to get some fresh air. Even I need some breathing room and everyone's just
ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
I laugh also, but I'm like,
I need
with
to
the rest of
powder-
my
I
face.
need to powder my nose.
Fiance, and I'd be like, girl, you can do so much better.
She's like almost
Uh-oh.
her feet are almost dragging as she's just on his arm the whole time. Also, she follows him out. She doesn't even seem to notice you. She seems completely enthralled by him.
Oh,
And
I'm
again,
gonna-
most of the girls do here, and actually quite a few of them are like, he doesn't deserve her. Mm-mm. You know, they're like all jealous.
Can I
I'm gonna pull out my ocarina and like start like wandering around with it, like I'm just absent-mindedly
Wait.
playing, but I'm definitely following him.
so are they jealous of him for having her, or
No,
her of
it's-
having him?
You can clearly tell it's the other way around.
Okay.
You goofed your words. It sounded like the other way around.
Yeah. Apologies.
I
But
mean,
she-
hey,
They're-
is she cute?
They're doing the yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, do we want
But
to
they're
steal
doing-
her from him?
Exactly.
I mean, probably. If your
Oh,
characters swing that way,
noted.
probably.
They always
Do we swing that way?
Always.
The but they're doing like those random. They're doing the classic Disney evil girls
Yeah.
gossip thing where it's just like, oh well, she didn't do her hair right today.
Can Chris do an Arcana check to see if what looks like, if it looks like she's just in love with him the traditional way, or if she might be like enthralled or encharmed or charmed by him or something?
Good call. Good call.
That or insight, up to you.
I'm gonna do Arcana if that's okay.
Yeah.
Just like doo-doo-doo.
19.
Something definitely seems up with her.
Okay. She's gonna sidle up next to Anise while she's playing her ocarina and use the sound to sort of muffle, to hide her voice and be like, you wouldn't have happened to have Dispel Magic prepared at all or something like that, would you?
I shake my head while still playing.
I forgot to say she pretty much looks actually just like Barbie. She's got the long blonde hair. She's wearing a pink dress.
Now that I think about it, I think that's too high a
She's
spell
Princess
level for
Peach.
us anyway.
She's Princess Peach.
She's gonna make.
In my
She's
head
gonna
now.
make.
Which Barbie? What are we talking about?
I just Caucasian blonde lady with a pink dress. Sorry, I just think of Barbie when I think of it.
Yeah, same. I think that way too. It's like, I mean, come on, you gotta be, yeah.
She's not.
It's Princess Peach.
Barbies were a big
She's
deal
not.
for me growing
She's
up.
not mansion Barbie. She's not gymnastics Barbie. She's not astronaut Barbie.
She's a presidential campaign manager, Barbie. Duh.
Yes, yes. She's scientist Barbie.
Mhm.
She's video game developer, Barbie.
Yes.
She's
That's a real
60s.
thing, and she looks like Barbara Gordon.
She's 60s.
Seriously? Nice.
Nice. She's 60s Doctor Who female scientist Barbie.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
I don't.
yes.
That's a very, very
Yes.
like niche thing. So for
I
those of you that
guarantee
don't
you
know,
it exists.
imagine. Oh, it does. I'm talking about like
Oh,
60s
okay.
Doctor Who. There was no joke. You're supposed to take her seriously as a scientist, and she's wearing like a one-piece tube skirt, mini skirt that's white, and
I
white
remember her.
go-go boots, and she's got her hair all floofed up and stuff
Yeah.
with like makeup on.
He was a lot.
Listen, just because you study science doesn't mean you can't be beautiful.
Yeah, and had like nails, and she's supposed to be supposedly like at the keyboard, and it's like sure.
Easy, breezy science.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, a
Science,
monster
bitch.
is attacking me. Ah, it's the 60s.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Moving on.
you all are gonna I'm assuming you're all gonna try to like sneaky.
Chrys is doing it sort of like with a drink and sort of like doing. She's trying to act like she's a little warm in the room and wants some fresh air.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like trying to cover myself with the ocarina. I'm not trying to be quiet. Let's put it that way, because I can't do
I'm
that.
willing to do a deception check if you want.
Yeah.
Is this like a dancing party? Is there dancing?
Not at this one. There might be a little section for it, but the musician currently walked off stage, and I think he's taking a break.
Got smashed.
I was gonna say he's drunk with his child.
Apparently, he plays a really mean bagpipe.
Mm. Yeah, that's really dancing music too.
Chrys is gonna put her hand on Anise's shoulder and say, "Yeah, I think she might be charmed or something. I think we should follow closer.
I do a little
I
troll
don't
with
know
the
what to-
ocarina as if to be like, yes.
I don't really trust this guy as far as we can throw him, and I can't throw for shit." And I'm casting guidance on her.
Are you?
Nice.
Are you
Anise,
using? Are you using?
Anise, can you play me a ditty? I want to dance.
I like keep playing, but I start walking outside away from you.
Anise, where are you going?
I'm trying to be sneaky, my god.
I got my automaton
Yeah, at least I
somewhere.
can play Freebird.
Yes. I'm gonna.
Performance check. Why not? You're
Oh
proficient.
god.
I will say you are proficient with
You
it.
can't. You don't have to, but you can use the guidance. I actually
I was
checked.
g-
It's not
I was gonna use-
necessarily
Yeah.
next check. You can do it on any check of your choice in the next minute.
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna start playing at you and cast guidance back to you. So you also have guidance now. Well, that's actually pretty decent. 16 for the performance check.
Okay, so you three are leaving, and you do pretty good on that check, and you notice some people start to follow. Like, oh, music. Oh, yeah.
Ah, fuck. Like, but don't follow me. I start missing a few notes so that they're not that into it.
Succeeded too well.
Yeah. I start playing Smash Mouth.
Okay. You like purposely like on that high note, you like overblow it, so it's just like yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like Donald Duck trying to sing "Crawling to My Skin."
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yes.
This is a good game, you guys.
You're welcome to your imaginary ears, folks. Anyways, you
Enjoy that.
you
I
are
had to do it to him.
you are able to purposely not one constantly in your performance check, and they leave.
Cool. I only do it so that people aren't following me, and then I stop sounding awful once we get outside.
And you three find
Let's going.
convenient tiefling-sized bushes, 3 of them right next to each other that you all can just like hide behind and peek over, and he's just in clear view. You know,
As soon as we get away from the crowd, Chrys is gonna elbow Matcha really hard and say, "Stop it! We're trying to follow the weirdo."
Oh, are we trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not trying to hide. Trying to act like we're just.
match his horns.
You're like not even bending down, you're just standing there with your hands on your eyes.
Oh, I was
Like
thinking.
can super clearly see the
Oh.
horns over the bush.
Oh my god. I just roll my eyes and like pull you down a little bit further.
The camera just like pans over to the bush, and all it sees is like pairs of horns behind it, and all of a sudden it's just like whoop 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 as your 3 heads just peek over, and you go to see the scene, And you see that, well, first you hear a voice that isn't his. It's high-pitched and raspy with a manic alertness. Now, I'm not sure how I would voice that, so I'm just going to go with my Stitch voice. So he says, "Now listen to me, Brunton. You shall do as I say, or you shall find your soul vanquished into the 9 hells, and Zariel herself will ensure an eternity of torture and despair. We have a deal." And then that's when you peek over, and you see he is talking to none other than an imp, perched up on one of the statues. Ironically enough, on a statue of an angel who has a hand upwards and he's like perched on top of it.
Irony.
And the
I'll
imp
fight it?
continue, and the
He
imp
looks evil. Should we fight it?
and imp's like, "I told you, from the dirt you were." Wait, this wording's weird. "I took you from the dirt when you were filth and addled no one called Todd, living on the docks." And why are you monologuing this? Silence,
Yeah,
you.
what?
I gave you everything that you want. Money, influence, love, power. And now it has come time for you to pay your dues. You do what I ask, or you'll regret it for the rest of time.
Did that guy say he worships Todd?
No, his name used to be Todd.
Fucking
Excuse-
Todd.
Excuse me, my sending stone. Yes? Zario? Yes, no, I'm working on it. Anyway, so, do you understand this is not a bargain? This is not a request. You will kill that scholar for me. Now. You will keep your end of the deal, and then you'll go back to being Brenton. And you have until the strike of 12 bells, midnight in Waterdeep terms, to complete this task, or you have failed me. Now go. And he turns into a raven and flies off.
Guys, should we fucking kill him?
Chris has her hand
Into the
over
blue.
her mouth.
His head darts over to you and looks really panicked. What do you do?
Hi, I'm gonna kill you now. Just
Roll
no.
initiative. Roll initiative.
God damn it!
Oh no. God damn it.
Oh, that's low
No!
as fuck too.
No!
7.
3.
5.
He somehow got first. Wow.
God damn it. God, you're a paladin. You should have garbage decks. No.
My dex is a 16.
God damn, never mind.
I'm down.
I always dump decks with paladins, damn.
Yeah.
He obviously starts to like quick walk away in the opposite direction.
He loves dancing, okay? For life. She runs after him.
Okay.
Chris is yelling, Masha, no, we need more information.
Yeah,
What do
I'm
you
gonna grab him.
What do you do? You're grabbing him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
grab him.
Oppose strength checks.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
That's a 13.
13. He got a 2.
Yeah.
So he's just you hear uncharacteristically from him like a tiny little eep as you just grab him. Easily. Grapple him. And we're not
Alright, butterball.
and we're not in initiative anymore. I was just
I'm gonna
I
cast
wasn't
Zone
sure
of
what was
Truth.
gonna happen. Okay.
See, I got him. I don't know why you guys were like, no, Roger, don't do
I just-
anything.
I'm like,
Rick, he's
we
right
could have
here.
done this any other way, and then I cast Zone of
Literally
Truth.
any other way.
So, I believe he needs to make a wisdom save.
He fails.
It's charisma, actually.
What's your saving?
13 DC.
Yeah, he fails.
Cool. You can't lie to us anymore. Just tell us the truth, bro.
Okay, I confess. And he just spills this bulleted list of information for you. His real name is Todd Nesselmucker.
Nesselmucker.
That's
no
unfortunate.
wonder
I
you
changed-
changed it.
Believe it or not, I changed most of the names in this adventure. The nobles who actually invited you to this ball were called the Bollingers. No joke. And I'm like, no. No. All right. So
I like how you know us well enough that we would have laughed at that.
I think. Well, I mean, I think everyone would. I did.
Wait, his name is Thod and not Todd? I thought it was Todd Todd. That's somehow worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Thod.
Alright, big on thoughts, let's go.
Yeah, Thod.
Silence, Brand.
Oh man, memes. The meme domain. Anyway, so he tells you that. He tells you he made a deal with a creature named Dresnaz in order to get him a better life. And Dresnaz was that imp you guys just talked to. He tasked him with murdering, well, you already know this part, murdering a scholar by midnight, but he does not know the name of the scholar. And he will not...
You just gotta kill everyone that reads?
Yeah, how are you supposed to kill this person if you don't know who they are?
You notice that he purposely stops talking.
I elbow Chrys. Do your fucking people shit.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm casting Charm Person.
I can just shake him a lot.
We need him to not look like he's been beaten up
saving
much.
throw.
What's the
I
DC?
can make him throw up.
I believe it's based on my charisma modifier.
Yeah, it's charisma based.
So 14.
You attempt it, but you immediately realize it auto fails, like he's already charmed by someone else.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And that's when he yells in your arms while you're grappled, "Guards! Guards!"
Fuck.
I kiss him. Because kissing him the whole time.
Dad!
What'd you do?
It really gets like
Oh boy.
like they found us in a bush, getting all weird.
Oh, so you try to like make it seem like you were making out with him or something,
Yes.
right? Give me a deception check
Mhm.
at disadvantage
God.
because he's not gonna
Oh
try
my
to.
I'm
God.
elbowing Anise. Like so the plan is Matcha's super into him and he's not, and she tried to punch him when he turned her down.
Okay, done. A dissolved zone of truth, by the way.
Where is it? Ah, okay.
I smack you with guidance while we have time.
Yeah, same. I'm so mad that I wasted Charm Person now, because that would have been really helpful on some fucking guards.
16.
All right. The guards come rushing over. 2 guards that were already in like the entranceways to the garden that were on the outside perimeter of the estate come marching up with spears. And they just see 2 Tiefling girls just standing there and another
Chrys
Tiefling
is
girl
gonna
making
act like
out
she's-
with a nobleman.
Yeah, Chrys is acting like she's trying to pull Matcha off, but she's not really putting... It wouldn't matter anyway, even if I put all my strength behind it.
Yeah. I'm kind of standing like I'm trying to talk sense into them, but I'm also not saying anything because I'm freaking out.
I love him. He's amazing.
Help!
He's
Help!
not...
Help!
He's not into you! Leave it alone, Matcha!
Help! Please, guards! He's got your lipstick on his face. Guards?
Is this a deception check?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, I don't know what dice to trust.
Do I have to
Okay,
roll as
that's
well?
not that bad.
Yes.
Damn it.
Guidance.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
Is it at disadvantage, though?
Yeah, because he's
Oh.
not helping
Ow.
you guys at all.
17.
Oh, yeah, that's
shit.
not that
Hold
Why
on.
did you
The
ask?
guards, please help. And they're like, hey, Matcha, get the fuck off of him. So I would say
bad.
that
To be
he's pretty
fair,
much
he's
on the
yelling
same
for
page.
guards. I
10.
got a 16, though.
I got a 10 with everything.
With guidance and
Yeah.
buttload
Yeah.
of proficiency.
I don't know what kind of help you're expecting from us, sir, but we're not those kind of guards.
Porn music starts playing.
Sexy bagpipes start playing.
I apologize. My sister said maybe a bit too much to drink before she arrived at the party.
Too much tea?
Too much to drink before the party. have-
I
might
laughed
have
really
spiked her.
uncomfortably.
Pre-game hard before tea party.
God.
While you were distracted by that, he wiggles out of your grasp and he runs away.
Oh, fuck.
That's fair.
He
Hang
did.
on.
Let him
Wait.
go. Let him go.
He got a 19 on acrobatics. So.
Wow.
He just
I put
squished-
a hand on Matcha and hold so that she doesn't chase him, and I'm gonna use my action to summon my familiar,
Yes.
which is a hawk whose name is Thunder.
It's not me. I can just do the noise.
And the hawk is gonna follow him.
Okay.
It's not doing that. It's trying to be quiet and not be seen. I don't want my hawk to die to an imp,
There's better ways to die.
especially because I don't have enough starting gold to bring him back
That's
if he
fair.
dies.
We should have had that on the overlay. Just Maddie's also the hawk familiar.
Tiefling and
And the
Hawk.
role of the
Definitely
hawk.
didn't come up with that in the middle of the game. Nope.
All right, so he gets the F out and your hawk follows.
Yeah, I'm watching him go. Is he heading back toward the party or away?
No, he's getting out of there. Like he's leaving the estate's property and everything. He heads off into one of the back streets.
Give me a second. I'm watching him. I'm checking Find Familiar to see what my distance of telepathy is with the
Cool. I'll have one hand on your shoulder and like Anise
Oh,
will
it's 100
squeeze her
feet.
if she needs to like speak to anybody.
He pushes
Yeah.
he pushes past a gang of 5 boys in the back street, and they're like, "All right."
I'm gonna blink
Oh
back
my
to them and
God.
say he's booking it. We
Were they
either
the Backstreet Boys?
I'm a little tempted to say we should go get the horses from our wagon or from our
Oh my God.
carriage and
Also, are the
fucking
guards-
chase him down on horseback.
Are the guards still here?
No, they
Or
Or
probably
can we
went
speak
out.
freely?
No, they probably disperse pretty quickly after.
I will like lol kissing
They know
stuff.
Masha. She does this fucking shit all the time.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
People just like get frisky with her and just don't understand how much power she has behind those thunder thighs.
I'm like, yeah, Thunder and him are getting out of my telepathy range real quick. We gotta go if
Okay.
we're going. Horses or foot.
He's like running, and he looks back and he sees the hawk, and he continues running, and then
Can
you
he
see
see
his hands
Can he
do
see
some.
the hawk?
Yeah, and you see him do
Oh,
something with
shit.
his hands, and then suddenly
Roll
one of the
mace.
statues on one of the rooftops is a gargoyle, and it turns over and it looks at your hawk.
I bring my hawk back to me.
I think we need to protect the scholar. I think we just wait for him to come to us.
Who's the scholar?
That's the
Did
thing.
you
We
guys
don't
see
know
a
who the
scholar?
hell. No, there's no. Okay, all right. Hang on. So
Can we make
He
history
was
checks
here
to see if
for
we
a
can figure
reason.
out who the scholar is?
that's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
So like the imp knows who the scholar is, but Brendan/Thod doesn't. So presumably there's a reason he got invited to this
Exactly.
party. So the scholar's probably here.
I got a
assume-
12.
Listen, I may be an idiot, but I'm not that much of an idiot.
Yeah, I got a 12 for my history check.
A 12. There's quite a few scholars in the castle ward. That could be possibly
Yeah.
where he's heading. You guys are in the north ward currently.
Okay.
Why would he be? Wouldn't he be here? Like, why?
Like-
Why would?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's about 10 bells.
Oh Jesus, we gotta
Okay.
move fast. The thing is, I feel like he was probably here for the scholar, but if he wasn't, we can't take the risk. We gotta go after him.
Okay, so
Should we split? I
there's,
think some of us should stay here.
there's a few places you go to look for clues. You could go to his current house, or you could find where his old place was. This,
Yeah, that's the
When
thing.
he was
He's running,
thawed.
but he doesn't know where this guy is yet. So we've still
Exactly.
got at least, I'd say, probably a half an hour at the very least.
Right. Do we know where this guy lives?
He said
you-
that he picked him up in like the
you-
streets.
you would know what street his estate would be on. I'll say.
Alright.
So it wouldn't take that much time.
Fuck it. Let's go.
I still think the scholar has to be here.
It's just then that you
I'm
hear
gonna poke my head back in on the way out
You hear-
and like see if I can see anybody.
you hear a scream from the direction you guys came from.
Shit.
And
Wait,
then-
from the party?
No, or not where you guys came from. Sorry, where he was going.
Oh.
Okay.
And then a few moments later, while you guys are in this courtyard, a body just suddenly lands right in front of you, dead, and it's one of the guards. And as you look up,
Oh,
you see
shit.
a gargoyle, and it's flying down right at you as we roll initiative.
Oh, fucking burbs.
I don't trust this dice anymore. This one.
That's 6.
I got a 1. I don't trust that dice either.
I'm gonna get new dice.
And I have a -1 initiative, so that's
So
a
you
get a-
0.
A 0.
I got a
nice.
+3 initiative.
So what was that then, Aya?
I got
9.
yeah.
9.
What did Chrys get?
She got a, let me check my dex, 11.
Ooh. Okay, so this gargoyle is swooping down towards you to attack, and you go first. It's about 30 feet away.
I don't want to blow my load on this thing.
I'm blowing my load.
In the air.
I only
I've now
have
said
2
that on the
spell
internet.
slots, motherfucker!
Yeah, no.
Ah!
Don't worry, we
I
can
got
take
this.
a-
Stay safe, I say to you.
Listen, we can take a nap, and then you can get all your little spelly doos
We don't
back.
have time for a nap! This person's
No.
gonna be dead in 2 hours!
Hold on, Chris. There's always time for a nap.
There is not!
Always.
This is a core belief of matcha. I have a plan. Be safe.
Actually, this would be a good spot for us to take a little tea break.
Oh, shit!
I do need some more
Oh,
tea. That would be good, yes.
yeah.
Alright, so we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Go brew some tea, friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a second.
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go? Okay.
And that's
we're
the
back.
tea.
Please tell me you caught that.
Yes, yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
What was that meme? It was like, and that's the motherfucking or whatever, that dumb one. Anyway, so
Oh
when
my
we last
God.
when we last left off on Tieflings, oh no, a gargoyle! And it's like, I'm coming for you, and it was Chris's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until this thing is within 60 feet, and I'm gonna go, you really don't want to do this, friend, unless you want to end up stone cold dead. And I'm casting Vicious Mockery.
Do you
Nice.
not have Eldritch Blast? What are you?
Fuck you. No, I don't have Eldritch Blast. I'm not a stereotype.
Eldritch Blast.
You're like me. You're like
I
me. I
have
refuse.
Okay, alright. In my
Yeah.
defense, I already get Sacred Flame for free. So,
Okay.
like, Eldritch Blast just does more damage. Vicious Mockery has a rider attached. It's a wisdom save. DC 13.
Ah, I got a 15 on the dice.
Ow.
Same.
Okay, so
And then I'm gonna dive behind cover, because I'm a weenie.
okay, so
Doing exactly what I told you to do. It's fine.
I'm a weenie with an even lower AC than normal.
so
Don't worry, Chris, I'll protect you.
the gargoyle goes right after you,
Oh shit.
and since you're kind of the one that started, like, brought attention to yourself, it just flies around the cover and attacks you.
Wow.
No!
No! Get away from her! You son of a bitch!
Feel both of us are like, punch me instead, please, punch me.
Okay, so it goes for a bite. 18 hit, I assume.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then with claws. Does a 15? I don't. Oh, I was about to say I don't see the camera.
Oh, yes. That's a yes.
Okay. You take 5 piercing and 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Owie, 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 ow.
As the gargoyle starts slaying. And then, speaking of slaying, it is Match's turn.
Slay, bitch.
I take out my battle axe for my holster, I guess. And just go bam, bam, mamma jam. Let's go.
That, That guard that he dropped, he's super dead, right?
Yeah, it's like blood.
He dropped him.
It's that like
Okay.
pool of blood starting to confirm he's dead.
Mm.
You know.
Cool. So we don't step in that.
Alright.
Otherwise, that's going to be super noticeable.
All right. So, go to town, Paladin.
That's a 1.
God.
No!
Yup.
Shit.
Okay.
One
Since
time
this
I'm
is
supposed to hit something.
since this is a
Mm.
one shot, and it one shots here never turn into one shots, but since this is a one shot, did you want to go with my crit fail and crit success tables? Because the enemy also
Sure.
does.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay, I gotta open it up, but you roll me a d100.
Oh no.
300. Okay.
It's in the other room, and I'm not gonna go in the other
I
room.
got a 47.
47. All right. As I open it up.
My brain interpreted that as a d20 roll, and I was like, wow, that's really high.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Could it even be possible to get a 47 on a
Ah.
D20 roll?
I mean, Dag's got close.
if
Oh, and for those curious,
Expertise.
if you
is a
have
modifier.
really if you have high modifiers.
and for those curious, the PDF I'm opening, normally I have the book in print from the DM's Guild, but not in the room. It is Xanathar's Lost Notes to Everything Else. It is mostly themed off of Tea-Flings with the subclasses and such, but they also have a lot of new Dungeon Master options, including crit hit, crit miss tables, a cool adventure in the back. Well worth the money, in my opinion.
Very good adventure.
Yes. So 47 lands you in the process of executing your attack. You hit yourself in the stomach rather hard, and you are you suffer the poisoned condition until the end of your next turn. So
Poison?
you only
Sure.
Disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Yeah.
you only have one attack
Attack and saves.
currently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just have disadvantage on saves or something by your next turn. So
I
that's
don't
not
think
that bad.
Let me check it.
Alright, so I just go like, oh god. Sorry. This-
God.
This dress is too tight!
And last but not least,
Oh boy.
s-
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna run up into the fray. I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna cast Shatter rather. I'm gonna cast it so that it doesn't hit either of my sisters. So like from behind him.
I thought you were just gonna be like, I cast Scatter, and you just run.
No, that's an Azra move, and I'm trying really hard not to be like that. Yes. So I believe he needs a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 15.
Well, he sucks. But I am gonna use one of my Channel Divinity to do max damage on it instead of
Oh.
rolling. So he takes half of max 3d8. What's 3 times 8? Jesus Christ.
24. No.
Yeah, so he takes 12.
24. So 12 damage.
Oh wait, he has disadvantage on the saving throw because he's made of stone. That was why I chose this.
Ooh, okay. You got a nat 20 on the second one. Of course.
Oh, good. Alright,
you can
well,
thank
12 damage
You
then.
can thank the Avernus dice.
Oh, I won't thank them. They suck.
Yeah.
What the hell?
They already have
Yeah,
been there.
that's my turn.
That's where they were forged. Alright. And then we loop back around to Chrys. You are getting pummeled by this gargoyle. It's like floating over top of you, biting, scratching. Your sisters are like, do something.
I'm gonna.
Chris, when we get out of this, I'm gonna kick your ass for giving me this dumb dress.
What? That's okay, valid. I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity. I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna try and Sacred Flame it in the face.
16.
Uh-huh.
5 slashing.
Yeah, dick nuggets. It's a 15 to hit.
Ooh, I think that does hit. Let me confirm.
And you said 5
Yes.
slashing damage?
Yes, and you hit.
Okay, so he takes 1d8, 7 radiant damage, and I'm going to
Ooh.
use my bonus action to spend 1 of my healing pool healing light dice on myself.
Good idea.
Woo! I hear
Nice.
5.
Yay!
Yeah,
I
Chrys is
think you
just like,
just smack
no!
yourself in the face.
Yeah, just like hits him with a blast of light and then put like the big ass chunk out of her cheek. She puts her own hand on herself to heal a little bit of that.
Oh boy.
While like running away with her skirt held super high.
Okay, so they,
Probably looks like a dumbass because she's stupid and not wearing any armor.
the adventure gives the gargoyle a new attack. I don't
Oh,
like
no.
it, but it's something new, so we'll try it once. So the gargoyle flies up 40 feet. This is part of the attack action, apparently. It flies upwards 40 feet airborne, and it throws a bunch of debris off of the buildings at one of you.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh. And it
Alright.
doesn't hit any of the rest of us because reasons.
Because reasons. So
Well, I imagine it's like throwing chimney bricks off. I mean,
Yeah, I was imagining him like
I mean,
sweeping
like
the roof.
imagining a fucking chucking a rock at you.
I'll frame it as this. While it's flying up, it just has its claw go up against a stone wall, and a bunch of the stone pieces shatter off and rain down
Yeah.
on one of you. So we're gonna go. Maddie's 1, Cat's 2, and I is 3, and 4 is a
Okay.
reroll for which one he targets. Now it's a reroll. Maddie,
Yay!
you take a whopping.
I mean, you did deal the only damage to him, almost the only damage to him so
Yeah.
far.
Give
Yeah.
me a dexterity saving throw as the debris starts falling towards you.
Fuck my life.
There's just like, speed
Um,
lines of debris.
I don't
That's a
think-
10.
Okay, you only take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Yay!
that's not bad.
However, is he within 5 feet of me at the end of that attack?
And now he's 40 feet in the air. You flew straight up. 40 feet.
Motherfucker! I could use my reaction to do something if he was closer.
And he uses the rest of his movement to taunt you. And that's his turn. So after that is
Son of a
Matcha.
bitch!
Matcha, he's 40 feet in the sky. Flying around going, nee, 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 nee.
Please tell me you have javelins. You're a paladin.
You should throw the
It
rocks.
rhymes.
Oh, hey, I will allow this. You can throw those things back at him. I'll consider it like a...
Do I have that? I don't know if I have.
I don't know what paladins get in their starting.
You don't have
Hey, you're
proficient...
proficient in kebab state. You should be proficient in rocks.
Rocks are improvised weapons, so you would
Can
be
I throw my
proficient.
mace at him?
He's too
Holy
far.
shit.
I would say he's too far
I
away.
don't think you can throw a mace.
If he was closer,
Yeah,
you
that's
could, but that's an improvised throwing weapon. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, the starting equipment says that you can either choose 5 javelins or a single simple melee weapon.
Yeah, I have a mace and a battle axe.
Oh, fuck it, never mind then.
The dead guard sitting next to you has 5 javelins.
Oh wow! Look at why is he carrying those around? Alright, who cares?
I mean, they're
grab
super
it,
convenient.
I throw it.
It's you see like the holster that was holding them. It was
Oh,
like
shit.
it said the classic 6-pack. So you assume he threw one and didn't work.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I am proficient in kebab throwing. Let's go.
All right, throw it.
Would that be dex or strength?
I think it's your choice because it's thrown.
I believe if it's not finesse
It is.
or no,
It
either
has the
or.
throne
I'll go with either
property.
or.
It has the throne property, yeah.
That would be.
That's why barbarians get it, because otherwise it's fucking useless
Yeah.
for barbarians.
Also,
Me throw. Ugh.
I believe that's in the second range increment for javelin, isn't it?
What?
Ah,
Let me
screw
get
it.
PHP.
I'm not gonna worry
I
about
think
it.
she-
What'd you
I
get?
hate to say it, she might be at disadvantage anyway, because she might still be poisoned.
Oh no
Oh,
no!
shit.
At the beginning
Oh,
of her
it's only
turn.
for one turn.
It was at the beginning of her turn. It was gone.
We're
So
good.
Javelins.
what'd you get to hit?
17.
You hit.
Woo!
It's 30-120. The
Okay.
range is.
Normally she'd have disadvantage, but it's
Fuck
your
it.
it's your birthday game. She doesn't have disadvantage.
It's my birthday!
It's my.
I threw the
It is my
javelin!
goddamn motherfucking birthday.
You're like an elf girl on her 116th birthday. Oh my
Yes.
god, Dad, you don't understand.
Also, it occurred to me, I don't think we ever established how old our girls are.
Mine's early 20s.
Same. But like, yeah.
I was thinking you all were the
Yeah.
same age. You're just somehow born days apart. Because you're
Fucking
weird. Because
witchcraft shit. Okay.
yeah, well, you're tieflings, you know.
It could be like the Egyptian
Is there a
mythology
word-
thing with the
Is
moon.
there a word for
where
that?
the-
Like,
where she gambled a week to give birth to 5 children.
That is very biblical.
I
Weird.
feel like there's a
story.
word for that though, for like triplets or twins that are born days apart.
Yeah.
I think it's a dead mom. Because, oh my god.
Okay. I
Childbirth
have a
is supposed to be
cousin-
horrible, but imagine
have a
being
cousin
stuck in...
Wow.
No,
Okay.
but
Just yeah.
you're stuck in childbirth for over 24 hours.
So like I hear you, but I literally have a cousin within the last 2 weeks that was in labor for like 47 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit happens.
It's possible, but it fucking sucks. It's
Yeah.
also they have clerical magic.
Anyway, let's not think about it too much.
Anyway,
Okay, can you
How
look
much?
up how much javelins
D6.
cost?
It's a D6.
D6?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
like a D6.
I got 6 total.
Alright, your javelin hits it. It's resistant to it, but it hits it.
Come down here, you overgrown rock!
It stops taunting when you hit it in the face with the javelin.
Yeah, get
And give it the
fucked.
middle finger.
Nice.
And it's Annie's turn. Anise.
Ah! Ah!
now that you say it that way, that's a super cute childhood nickname for her, though.
Annie.
Oh, I bet she hates that, but I love it. I am going to cast command. I'm going to tell it to grovel.
What's
So
the
it needs a.
what's the range on command?
Wait, like gravel,
60
like
feet.
gravel, like the
No, like grovel, like get down
Oh.
on your hands and knees and
Drop,
beg for
bitch.
your life.
These Avernus
God
dice.
damn it.
Nat 16.
Yeah, you
Pop
need to
them
stop using
dice.
those.
Garfield, steal the dice from him.
Okay,
Eat them.
so this set comes with 2 d20s, right? I'm gonna use the other d20 and see what happens.
Yep.
Well, it should just be nat 20s.
Yep.
Right.
Oh,
I don't have
where
any
were those nat 20s where you played Chris?
No, those were for
Yeah,
the
that's
that
all I
was
got
for the
for
shadow. That was for the shadow. The shadow got an nat 20 on Krish. Anyway, so my kobold that died because he had 6 strength
Oh.
and was fighting shadows that drained strength.
Right.
It loops back around as it's Chris's turn.
Cool.
40 feet in the sky. He was like, nee, 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 and then a javelin hit his face, and he's like,
I've seen more threatening topiaries than you, and fuck him. Wisdom save again with vicious mockery.
nat 3.
Yeah.
Yes!
Nice. Thank you.
Finally!
Yeah. 4 psychic
Jeez.
damage, which I'm hoping he's not resistant to, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Get the fuck down here!
And I'm
Just
still the only
feeling
one
it.
hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I've taken 1 point of damage, so I'm fine.
He's got like
I am
a
not taking any damage.
he's got like the Warhammer
I'm
40k
I'm gonna-
he's got the Warhammer 40k like orc jaw where it's like that really big squared under jaw with the orcish tusks popping out, and he was just like grr after you finished his macro. And,
I almost feel bad.
And then he looks
But
over
not
at
quite.
Matcha and thinks, "Hey, I bet that girl that was mean to me would really hate it if I hurt her sister." So he flies down and tries to attack Matcha.
He has disadvantage.
That's good because he just rolled a nat 20.
Oh
Fucking Christ almighty.
Oh no.
12.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
You're messing with a paladin.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit nuggets.
Yeah. The disadvantage is only for the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. 22 would hit. So you
Yeah.
take.
But
take,
it's not a crit.
yeah. You take 5 slashing damage. Missed with the with the bite.
Alright. Since he's close to me, do I get attack of opportunity on him?
No, he moved into your range, not out of it. You'd have to move out of it for. It is your turn though, so you can
Alright, well.
you can just do
I'm
it.
gonna use that roll. I'm gonna hit him real hard. He like comes into my range, and I'm just gonna like slam my axe down at him. I'm gonna hit him real good.
Hit him real good.
What deity do you worship as a paladin? I'm sorry, I have to ask.
whatever we decided on.
I don't think we decided on anything. Mine's different from
No.
yours.
Since you're all rich, I'm just going to say each one of you gets a common magic item. And Match's is the Moon Glow weapon. So
Oh,
your
shit.
weapon is considered a magical. And it's actually and it's actually glowing out here because you're it's a full moon tonight and you're outside.
All right, cool.
Cool.
So, I mean, her like oath is of devotion, so I imagine it's more like protection of the family rather than like a specific deity.
Yeah.
And like
Cool.
that's what I imagine her whole shtick is.
Which is perfectly fine. I was just
So yeah, she's right at him. Oh, wrong.
he probably missed the bite because he's too busy groveling.
That would be 11 points of damage.
You okay?
Yes.
Okay. Would you get to hit?
18. Actually, more than 18. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
23.
So 11 damage, you said?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Smack it real good.
Stop hurting my sisters, you son of a bitch!
How noisy are we being, by the way? Just
Uh,
a side note.
You're pretty noisy, but the ball inside is pretty noisy. So,
Okay.
conveniently enough, you hear.
Screaming bagpipes.
Yeah, I was supposed to say you hear bagpipes in there, and you hear a song that's something about not being what you want,
Yes.
but exactly what you need.
Nice.
Or no. Sorry, what am I saying? He's singing Ballroom Blitz,
Okay.
but it's Anise's turn.
Ah. So I do that for a sec.
It's back down.
Annie, hit him!
It's back down within 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna try for shatter again.
Okay.
So he needs another saving throw,
Okay, this is a different D20 this time.
and he still has disadvantage.
For con saves?
Because he's made
with-
of stone.
Oh, right.
He's made of stone,
right.
yeah.
Once again, that disadvantage for shatter, the second roll was
Yeah.
an at 20. Both times.
Ah.
This was a different dice, too.
But what was the first one? That's the one that the lower one is the one that matters.
Yeah, I'm 15
Oh, okay.
total. I think
He
passes.
passes.
Mm.
Okay, so he takes half of 18.
So,
Math.
9.
Yes.
I was going to say 9, and then I somehow thought that wasn't right for a moment.
I'm
Okay,
having a bad time, y'all.
okay.
It's okay.
Even though he passed, it did not matter. Your shatter shatters him into bits. Just
Thank God.
Yay! I hug you.
Oh my God.
and Match's hair is just covered in like that white dust from stone because it just crumbled over top of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
look-
like, oh, it's in your hair.
She lo-
Prestidigitation
Yeah. Nice.
to blow it out of her hair without destroying her hairdo.
you're pretty sure at this point he's long gone, wherever he's at.
Yeah. Fuck. So do we go to his house and try and find some clues, or do we stay here and try and see if the scholar is here?
I want to go back to the party,
Yeah.
but I don't know. And I also think that like it would make sense if there was somebody here, right?
Yeah. Because otherwise, why was he at the party? Like, what was the point?
Maybe he was just here to have a good time.
I
And he
doubt
was
it.
just
We
slacking
still-
off on doing whatever he needs to do.
You know that
Yeah.
imp, it just seemed like it just threw it at him suddenly out of nowhere. Like he did not expect this.
Okay.
So, like, he didn't. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. I thought the whole reason he was here was for that then.
Mm.
If that's the case, then it probably he was just here because he's trying to get up in the nobility.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So,
let's go to his house.
yeah, we want
I
to try and
guess.
find him. I'm going
Which
to.
house?
Yeah.
Do you go?
Okay, so he's.
I was
He
gonna
doesn't wanna
joke
be-
because he's a noble. He has multiple houses, but no, this is different.
Okay, but like, So we're looking for clues, and he's been with this woman for 10 days, so for 20 days. He's probably not going back to his shitty shithole house. Any clues are probably going to be at his new house. So
Yeah,
let's
he
go
will have
there.
moved all his shit. Okay, I agree. Let's do it.
So,
And I'm gonna run back and get the horses so that we're faster.
Yes,
Because
I'm gonna
Waterdeep's a
cast-
big fucking city.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disguise self on myself
Ooh.
and look like his wife.
oh, all right.
Oh, the fiance, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, his fiancé.
where
Like
is she?
video game developer Barbie,
Yeah, no.
yes. We all
Yeah, we don't know where his
When,
fiance
when
is.
we run back to the
so-
horses, do we see his fiance wandering around out front?
They say she ran off looking for him.
Oh shit. So she's out there somewhere.
Good thing
Oh well,
we're
I'm
not
gonna
in
keep the
Baldur's
disguise.
Gate.
Yeah.
Good thing
She'd be
this
super
isn't.
fucking dead.
Good thing she's not in the dock wards and it's not Dragon Heist.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, she's not an elf. She's fine.
But yeah, so I look as close to her as I can. I probably still sound like I'm wearing armor, but like
Ding, ding,
it's
ding, ding.
it's as good as I can get.
Okay, so you
And
get
I'm wearing the same dress she was at the party.
your carriage had 2 horses, so someone's gonna have to ride with somebody else.
Do you want?
I
I'm
think
gonna
we'll
say-
double up, but I
I was
think
gonna
we're
say
just
March
too
is the
small.
biggest, so
Actually, your carriage driver's still at the. No, he's not. Never mind. He probably went off to do something else.
Yeah, but we're
probably
also
went out for a smoke
faster.
break.
We're faster without
Yeah.
a carriage.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
So,
guys, you
we just
untie.
met the
You
horses.
untie. Wait. Do you guys have animal handling proficiencies?
I do.
no,
No,
I
I don't. Wrong character.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
It
thought
takes-
I did it for a second. I don't know why I thought that.
Okay, it takes you a while to figure out how to get the harnesses and stuff off of the carriage.
That shit's fucking complicated
Yes,
too.
it is.
Like,
That's why I had to ask. I'm like, I have to ask that. That's
yeah.
you don't just. You're not Zorro. You can't just like jump down and go.
I wish I was.
You just like cut them off. They also are not wearing saddles, so like that's gonna be
Mhm.
fun.
Mhm.
I imagine we
figure it out.
probably leave. We
But our
probably
dresses
leave
are
some of
very
them on
punchy,
to hang
so-
on to,
So who's
because you can hang on to the bit that attaches to the breastplate.
so who's on one person on one horse and 2 people on another
I'm on
horse?
Chris. Me and Chris are on one, and then March is on the other one.
Okay. So
And they do have bridles on because carriage
I
horses
have a
have bridles.
higher dex, so if land riding is based on dex, I should be the one driving this
Whoever's-
thing.
whichever one's holding the harness on the horse for 2,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to do the animal handling check.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that's
okay.
gonna be you, Chris.
That's all right. Oh boy. Okay.
Wait, animal
I've got
handling
a-
is wisdom,
I've got
isn't
a
it?
+2 wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a +3. Do you want me to do it?
Sure.
That means
Okay.
you sit in front. You're a
Yeah.
small spoon.
I'm
And it
gonna-
makes sense because I'm the lady, the lady person. Oh my god, I rolled a 1. Jesus Christ!
God damn
All
it.
My dice go to jail.
I
You're in
didn't
jail.
say it in time. I was
jail.
gonna say I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
That wouldn't have made a difference.
I mean,
Even +4 is it's only a 5. So
What did Matcha get?
it's
I
a
got
1
9.
plus a 4 plus a 4 wisdom, but yeah, whatever.
Okay, so you guys go to leave the stable, and they're like, "Go, bring back the legend of Big Boss," and you got this epic horses go up, and then they go the gallop out of the stable, and the second they do, there's just an apple stand right there that they haven't put all the apples away during the night, and the horses just like go down to a trot, and they just go over and start eating the apples.
I'm gonna use Mage
Yeah,
Hand to pick up an apple.
Please.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick
Nice.
up an apple and hold it
Nice.
5 feet in front of the horse.
yes.
Chris, roll animal handling at advantage, and then Matcha, I guess you can reroll.
I got a 21.
Nice.
3.
Nice,
God damn it.
Chris, this works perfectly. You look back, and your sister's still back
My horse
there.
is broken.
Can we hold the reins and drag her with us?
If you get
That is a
down,
thing you can do.
I
Maybe.
usually just run places, or people take me places.
I will guide the apple, lead the apple back to her to grab so that we can grab the reins.
you got high enough. I'll just say you lead both of them with 2 floating apples somehow.
Okay.
So
Shit.
you were expecting to go full gallop through these mostly empty streets
Yeah, I was
during the
hoping
night,
for that.
especially up in
I
the
want a
northern.
dramatic getaway on fabulous ballroom dresses, but this is
I know.
fine, I guess.
And you eventually make it to his house, his estate. Opulence and excess is proudly on show in Brendan's house, sizable townhouse. The parlor is richly decorated with lavish tapestries of with dark wood furniture, finely accented with gleaming golden ornaments. Serafina holds back tears as she walks slowly to the high-backed chair and takes a seat, raising a full goblet of wine to her lips. Her eyes are full of sorrow and panic. Being separated from Brendan for even this short time is obviously causing her distress.
I'm assuming we see that through a window, because I don't think we would have just walked into the front door.
I mean, that's up to you.
I would.
I'm gonna suggest that you two go in and talk to her, and then I'll go around the back
Yeah.
because I look like her.
Inside, you just hear, like, bawling, probably, before you barge
Yeah.
in.
We can see her through a window or something.
Hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna knock real loud and
Make
Serafina?
noise. I'm not very sneaky.
Banging real loud. Serafina.
Yeah. I'm trying to walk in time with like them speaking so that my armor isn't too loud. Yeah.
Yes? She just cracks open the door and she's sniffling. She's got a handkerchief. Has his little S, or his B, his B. So
Like monogram.
We were checking on you. We saw that Brendan left in a hurry, and that you did too. And we were just checking to make sure you're okay.
I don't know where he went. I thought he ran back home, but he's not here.
Well, maybe he remembered last second that he wanted to buy a gift for you or something.
The
good.
door stays open. She doesn't try to close it, but she just turns around with the wine in her hand, and she kind of stumbles back over towards one of the sofa. And it's just like, I don't know where he'd be. He must be
okay,
something
here.
important. He's such an amazing man.
I'm gonna like put my arm around her shoulders and lead her back to the couch and look at Matcha and like suddenly go like it's okay, honey. I mean,
I've known him ever since I was a young lady. And she goes into this story about years ago. Apparently she met him, and she's been in love with him ever since.
And where did you meet him again?
She would mention some random spot, like a park where there's a what is it in Waterdeep? The name is not something you would find appealing, but it's the big giant park in Waterdeep.
I know what you're talking about. I don't have the Waterdeep map up.
The
I'm
City
an
of the
idiot.
Dead. The City of the Dead.
Yes,
which,
yes.
Which is a scary ass name,
Actually,
but it's literally just
yeah.
like it's
the graveyard.
and it's also
It's a cemetery. I'm actually gonna get the map because I
Park.
have it. Why not?
Yeah. Do it.
But Chrys is trying to talk to her to one, distract her mostly while giving Mancha and Anise time to explore.
Mhm.
But also, I want to know, is she actually remembering a true memory and she remembers this guy from before he was a noble? Or is she, like, have a fake memory implanted by magic?
You are pretty sure with what the stuff she's saying doesn't
still
seem to
listening.
match up with anything else you've heard
Okay.
about their relationship. According to her tale that she's telling you, which you don't need to roll an insight or anything, you can tell she believes this is 100% true, that she's known him for years, and they're almost like childhood friends turning into romance, and they are like the perfect couple.
Okay. Because, like, for a half second, Chrys was wondering if this was, like, an ill-fated romance, the, like, Aladdin thing, where
I
she
was
knew him
thinking
when
Aladdin
he was...
too.
Yeah, like, she knew him when he was penniless and useless, and Daddy didn't approve, and that's why her father didn't know.
Also, another
Yeah.
thing that Otto you don't need the insight for, she's talking about how she's known him since she was a kid, and she's a native to Waterdeep, and remember how he said he was from Baldur's Gate?
Oh, yeah, he's not
Yeah.
from around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely bewitched.
Oh, yes.
I've
Alright,
cast a spell on you.
I guess I'm gonna look for clues.
And I'm probably around the back, like trying to get in the back door.
No checks needed. You guys are able to sneak in and rummage through the
Okay.
stuff in his estate. You get to his bedroom. There's some stuff you you avoid something kinky in the bedroom, but you do find
Oh my!
I'm like, what is this even for?
a
Oh, you don't
tome,
want to know.
an ancient-looking leather-bound tome that does not seem to
Ooh.
match anything that he would have in his room. To say the least.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Some people are into that.
Yeah.
No, it looks like a photo album kind of thing, you know.
Alright.
You know, so it's
I'm gonna flip through it. What's inside?
you see
Is
that
the handout?
it is the handout. In the very back,
Oh!
in the very back
Oh.
of the journal, it's the handout, but you notice most of it is journal of some peasant lady from years ago. She must be a grandma at this time. But you do get that her last name was Nestle Mucker. I mean names in this adventure. Here. When she talks about
I would
her,
like it to be known. I can read Infernal and Abyssal. Just a PSA.
and she's talking about her poor, like what the much later journal entries are about, like her talking about her poor grandson Thod, and how he's a cobbler and he's just really poor and he can't afford anything for himself, but he's still trying to pay for her medical bills and stuff. You know, it's like that really sad, like, I'm gonna die in a week, but it's okay. I think he
I
should
don't
take
want
care
to
of
like
himself.
this asshole.
I know.
I was feeling this
but
a
you can-
very
you can-
Latin-esque situation
But
going
you can
on
tell
here.
you can tell from these journal entries that she speaks no ill will of her grandson. There's no like
Okay.
him doing bad things or anything.
Did
I mean-
enchant the girl to smooch him, so I
It-
don't know about that one.
He might not have done it. It might have been the imp. I mean, it's Aladdin, except instead of a genie, it's an imp.
Do any of you understand Elvish?
Shit.
I do. I'm
Yeah!
up there.
But you
But you
guys,
But you guys probably know that I speak Elven because we're sisters and we grew up
Yes.
together.
Oh,
And
okay.
also,
The last-
you would know that she has a spell that lets her read any language. I have comprehend
Oh, true.
languages.
That last page.
Alright.
Well, since your sister speaks it. This last page you obviously know is in Elven. You just don't know Elven.
Oh, Chris needs to read this.
And she's not here.
Oh, no. Why can't this be
Um,
written in Celestial? I know how to read that.
I know. Or any of the Satan languages. I'm gonna
Did you
try.
say Satan languages?
Yes.
Hey,
I
that's
love you.
that's first edition.
Yeah. True.
I
I'm
still
gonna.
can't believe they had stats for Satan in first edition.
If I think I can gently rip this out of the book without damaging the page or the book, I'm gonna do that.
What's your dex?
Not good. -1.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
hand it to Matcha and she's gonna do it.
Okay. You had a positive modifier to your dex, so you do fine. No big deal.
Yeah, I have a
I
plus
figure like
3.
showing Chris a page is less suspicious than like, here we found a whole book, lol. So
Well,
That's valid.
within like a half hour, she's like super plastered and she pretty much passes out on the couch while you were
Nice.
talking with her.
Chris is gonna like gently lay her down, put a blanket over her, and then
Bro,
like
she's somebody else's fiance. Come on.
I'm being you're not there. Fuck you. I'm tiptoeing over to where I hear them.
I'm gonna look at his
Matcha
shoes.
just like
I wanna
stomps.
look-
She stomps down the stairs and starts yelling that, and she doesn't even wake. She doesn't flinch. She is out cold.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No, like drunk. Like, you know she's alive.
Okay.
She's just really
Alright.
drunk.
Okay.
We
I'm
found
gonna
the
stay
book.
up in his
We-
room and look at his shoes. I want to see if his shoes are like really well kept.
They are the most perfect shoes, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's like
Alright.
like everything in his house is that like it's too perfect where you're just like, God damn it, why is he so perfect?
Stepford wives.
Why is he so perfect?
Hmm. Okay. I'll come downstairs. then.
Here, read
Before-
this. Wait,
Before
read
I go
this.
upstairs, I'm leaving. I'm gonna boom stamp Thunder onto the back of the couch to watch and like watch her.
Read this.
I'm coming. If she wakes up or anybody comes in the front door, let me know. And then I'm running to my loud mouth sisters. Well, I can't read it while you're waving it around.
I don't think that's
Say.
fair to Annie.
Just then, orange tabby cat, just like its fur is up like spiked as you come stomping down the stairs, and it's like down the stairs and gets the F away from all of you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Valid.
I hope there's no servants or anything in this house.
I'm sure it's fine.
A maid just like comes out from somewhere eventually, and she just like pats her on the head.
Does it maid
I look
actually
away
show
from
up?
her because I'm just like, you can't see me.
She's
We're hiding again. I get it.
an overweight middle-aged lady. She's got short bobby blonde hair, and she's got a maid outfit on. She's like, oh, she's out partying again. Oh, poor girl.
Yeah, we were just
Thank you.
keeping an eye on her.
Thank you for bringing her home.
Mhm.
And she's just like,
I'm just gonna go collect
and she gets her feather duster and she continues dusting.
creep out over to my sister's. Like, there's a maid in the house. Keep your damn voice down.
Read this.
I was.
There's a
Read
maid in
this.
the
I
house.
don't-
What
I don't
does
mind
it
if you.
say?
I don't mind if you shout, Darius. You hear from the other room.
Aw, thanks, Grandma.
I'm reading it, but I'm
Grandma?
also like, we
So-
should
so
ask
you
the
just
maid
gotta-
what she knows.
Did you guys just like go in the other room and hide in the corner, and you're just like with the paper?
I mean, I was going to where they are. I'm trying to be like, I'm just gonna collect my sisters and we'll be on our way. And then while they're there, I'm like, we should talk to the maid, see what she knows.
Do you want any cookies?
Oh,
Yes!
nice! That sounds lovely.
They're kind of
Stop fucking yelling.
they're kind of
No.
they're kind of cold. I made them earlier today though.
Also,
I still look like Seraphina, so I'm just like in the corner,
while
like.
Anise's back
"Doo-doo-doo."
is turned, I'm like, you should.
She like
I wanted to keep it just in
She
case
tilts
I
her-
use it against
Me too.
him.
she tilts her head and she just like looks at you, Annie, and then looks like back in the other room and looks at you.
I'm just looking dramatically out the window, like,
It's like,
ah.
wow, you almost look just like the lady.
Yeah, I'm her sister,
Deception check.
Michelle. My name's Michelle now.
God, what the?
Oh, it's a 17.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's nice.
Michelle's convincing.
It's nice to meet you. I'm
Good to
Mrs.
meet you too.
I'm
I
Mrs.
saw her at the party.
I'm Mrs.
Mhm.
Fan, but you can call me Nanny.
Aw.
Mrs. Fan.
I'm gonna cry. How long have you been helping my sister, Mrs. Fan? Nanny Fan?
Oh, since she moved in about a month
Meanwhile,
ago.
I'm reading.
Also, it was only a month ago. She was
No.
telling me about this guy that she's known forever, and like they're gonna get married and stuff.
No,
but I
It's maybe been 2 days or 10 days.
2 days. Well, that's not very long. Do you think she's happy, Nanny?
Yeah, she looks happy. She acts happy.
She always was a tricky one, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure that she's okay. Nanny, we'll make sure she's okay together, won't we?
You got that right, Missy. And she boops her nose.
Yeah! Yeah, she freaks the
Now,
fuck
I'm-
out inside, but she's trying to keep it together.
Now I'm gonna go get you some of my famous nutmeg cookies. And she waddles into the other room,
Thanks,
and she's
Nanny.
got- and
See
she's got-
if you have any.
and she's got the aunt nanny butt, you know. And she's doo-doo,
Yes,
doo-doo.
good.
Bless.
She comes
I
out.
love
She
that.
comes
Oh my
out.
god,
and
we
gives
gotta
you-
get the fuck out of here. I can't keep doing that.
Do you guys? Do you leave before she comes back out with cookies?
That'd be rude. Also, what does this say?
Right. Okay.
I've been
so
reading
while
while
she's
they've
gone,
been bullshitting.
while she's gone, you read it, and it says, "Quote: Your young mind is simple, dear boy, and now you shall be mine. Your greed shall be your undoing. You shall read this nonsense and believe that you are summoning a devil for your bidding. Little do you know you are reading this to sell yourself into slavery. With your help, we will gain entry to Idontar's study and open the portal to Avernus. Just utter this
Oh my god.
quote incantation unquote, and I shall be waiting. Dresnaz."
What a dick move.
This is so
Also,
devilish. I love it.
elvish? Like,
Okay,
that's a
so like,
interesting choice.
there are problems because he wants this guy. Okay, all right. I'm checking.
Have
on
we
the
heard of this?
nanny.
Have we heard of this guy? First of all,
Dresnaz?
No, I didn't
yeah.
Mm, You know he's a scholar in the castle ward.
Well, we
Okay.
can put that together already.
Yes.
So one, I really don't think she should marry this guy, if only because he's a fucking idiot.
Yes. Agreed.
Hey, listen,
So
I think
either-
they're both
either-
fucking
either.
idiots, so maybe it's perfect.
That's valid.
Yeah, that's valid.
No, okay, all right. So either he signed a contract in Elvish when he doesn't speak Elvish,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm guessing is probably what happened, or he did read it and he somehow still doesn't know who he's supposed to kill. And also wrote, no, he definitely signed a contract in Is it signed?
Yeah, it has his actual name, Thod Nesselmucker.
Okay, I feel like if this
In a
actually
way, he
pans
thought he
out,
was
'cause,
summoning
like,
a demon, so he must be
Yeah.
an idiot.
Oh yeah, on the previous page,
But at the
and it's
same
very
time-
clearly not in his grandma's handwriting. It's like, and I'll leave this for my grandson before I go, a powerful friend to help aid him after I'm gone. And it's very clearly not her handwriting, and then that's when that passage is right after it.
Wow.
Fucking
So, like,
ding dong.
in his defense,
Like she wrote in
he was
script, and
trying
this is just
to
like
make his
not
life
script.
better, and he was definitely deceived. That said, if all of this no matter how all this pans out, we need to have a talk with this boy because goddamn, he is some next level
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
And also
time
with
is
her, big. Oh yes.
Just then, you hear dong, dong, and I'm just gonna skip to 11.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Okay, we are running out of time, you guys.
You gotta
But I agree.
go.
I agree. We gotta sit these newlyweds down either way.
Yeah. Okay. We're in Castle Ward.
Yep.
We gotta figure out where the fuck this Identar lives.
Yes.
You know if
And
you,
I think I've
you know
probably-
if you
have
go
I
up to one
probably
of the
got, like-
guard, they probably would know.
Have I got like half an hour left on my disguise self?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Maybe.
Alright, let's go talk to the boys. I'm sure Phil can fill us in. And
Oh, he hates it when you make that joke, man.
What?
Phil
Okay.
hates it when you make that joke.
Okay.
Listen,
Really?
okay. That's what happens when you sleep with every girl in Paladin school.
Okay. Anyway, let's peace out before Nana gets back in the room.
I'm actually skipping them. I'm running to catch Nanny in the kitchen and fill
Okay.
up on cookies and be like, thank you, we're sorry, we had to get back. We just remembered that we left that party really quickly and wanted to get back. And when she wakes up, maybe don't tell Serafina that we were here, her and her sister, Michelle.
Yes.
Don't super get on very well.
Mum's the word.
Also, I was wondering, the two of them mentioned I'm kind of a scholar. They mentioned there was this guy that they know, this scholar they know, Identar. You wouldn't happen to know that name, would you?
Oh yes, he secludes himself. He's about 3 blocks down that way.
That's wonderful. Thank you. I'd love to pay him a visit tomorrow. Thank you. I'm gonna give her a hug and I'm gonna take a bag of cookies and
Ooh.
I'm running out.
She's surprised, but she accepts the hug.
And I'm got my dress around my ankles, running out and like scooping up the bird as I go. I'm like, go, 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 go. I know
Did
where
you
it
bring me
is.
cookies? Wait, did you bring me? Oh, okay.
Got cookies, and I'm just like shoving the cookies at her and
Yeah.
throwing the bird up
Yes.
in the air at the same time.
We run,
You look in the
we run
cookies.
shoving cookies in our mouth.
You notice one cookie shaped like you're not sure if it's a butterfly or a moth, and then another one's shaped like a little sun, another one's shaped like a
Oh my
little moon.
god. Oh my god. I gave a cookie to one of the horses. Please like me, please like me. Thank you.
Animal handling
Cookies?
at
Please
advantage.
don't require mage hand bribing to
At advantage. 'cause
bribe next time.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I got a 15 and a 16, so that's plus 3. 19.
the horse seems like it's taken a liking to you. It eats.
That's
Okay, cool.
15.
Hiya! Alright, let's roll.
And I'm directing them 3 blocks that way, and I've got I have my hand on Anise's shoulder, and I've got my
Yeah.
bird up. I'm looking. Thunder the Hawk is looking around for anything weird, but mostly
Yeah.
for sad Brendan dude.
I imagine, like, you've got my shoulders and you can steer me, and then I'll steer the horse.
Yeah, I'm looking for Mr. Bad Decisions.
You head a few blocks down near the university in Castleward. I don't know which university this is, but
Probably the Bardic one. Is it right next to the castle?
we'll say it's right next to the castle.
Okay, because that's the Bard one.
And you're like on the horse for maybe 30 seconds. You're like, hey-ya, whoa, because it's 3 blocks.
God damn it.
And you find this. She probably would have told you exactly where to look, and she's mentioned something about how there's a weird door frame at the front of his place, and you clearly see it, even with just the street lights.
I want to say here-ish is where the Bardic College is, right next to the castle.
And when you get close enough, you see it's a large stone door frame engraved with an elven poem of a battle between angels and demons.
Okay.
They don't say what the poem is, unfortunately, but if you...
But the poem is about angels and demons.
And it's an elven.
I can be your angle and your demon.
Does it look like it's just telling the story
The
like
scholar
a
is Aaron
historical,
Hansen.
like a historical depiction, or is it like
It's like
taking one side or the other?
Yeah, it's more neutral, like a history
Okay.
thing.
As in, that's his scholar field, probably.
I'm gonna recommend one of us knock on the door and one of us go around back.
I'll do it.
So then the other two of us go around the back, I think.
There we go.
As you attempt to knock on the door, a golden glow flashes across you, and you are stopped violently in your 2 feet. Memories of your life sweep over you in a moment. Every instance of you helping someone in need or performing a nice act floods through your heart. You feel honorable, brave, and proud, but you cannot pass any further.
She just kind of cries.
You clearly see a magical effect.
Like boom, boom, boom.
That was a single knock. The second you knock.
I go to take 2 steps around the corner and just see Matcha stop mid-knock and like, what just happened?
Why are you crying? I run up and wipe the tears off. I'm like, what?
He just like hugs the both of them. He's like, I love you so much.
Okay, is it alcohol door? Like, what's happening?
It's the rum door.
Yes. Those are vodka tears.
door,
We've seen this
Shiny.
from you before. This is vodka tears.
Yeah, this is happy drunk.
I just remembered all the things that we did together. And like,
There's just a flashback, and it's just like you're just like a little bunny rabbit, and you guys are just like, and all the things he would say, touch me, and all of his requests, touch me harder.
Can I do a
That's a
Arcana
reference
check
I don't
to
understand.
see what is happening?
Ghost Stories, anime dub. You'll need to listen to it
Okay.
at least. It is great. Go ahead. What?
Can I do an Arcana check to see what is happening?
Yeah.
remember, it's like.
But in order to
saying
do
you
that, you
guys
have to touch
as
the
little
door.
baboons when you were like stuck in like random places.
Okay.
You touch the door?
Yep.
Okay. What'd you get on Arcana?
15.
What is your alignment?
Neutral good.
Alright. This exact same thing happens to you. And you are filled with the happy thoughts of your past and feel brave and honorable and all of that stuff. And with that Arcana check, you're pretty sure this door seems to protect against evil and good.
Okay.
So if someone was balance of the two, they could get through.
So, from what we know of our sister, would that fit
Nope.
Anise?
Oh yeah.
Cool. We're
And-
going around back.
Oh yeah, and very clearly I should mention there isn't a door, it's just a door frame of stone.
Okay.
You can see on the other side clearly a wooden lever, like a Minecraft lever.
Can you
Okay,
try and mage
before we
hand the
do-
lever?
Well, that would be me. However,
Yeah.
Thunder, would you tap your beak on that door?
Right.
Thunder is an archfey familiar, and is neutral.
Tap tap. Looks over at you. Starts cleaning itself.
Ah, fuck. Okay. All right. Around back.
Nothing happens when it
It
taps.
was
it,
worth a
though.
try.
Can you try and mage hand the lever before we do that?
I will try that. There's no door handle.
No, I'm saying like your
The
hawk.
lever.
Your hawk
passed.
tapped the door frame. It tapped like the inside of the door frame, like the barrier didn't stop it.
Oh shit! I'm gonna ask him to go through the doorway.
Okay, he just like hops off and then just
Put
does a
my
little
hand
bird
on
walk.
Anise to see what he sees.
He does a little bird walk and he goes right through just fine. Looks over. There's a lever, and opens up the actual doorway.
He's
Aw,
gotta
yeah.
open up the door, the lever.
Okay, he flies up to it and he just sits on it and just goes chink, and you swear you can
Look at
hear
birdie.
you can hear like magic from the doorframe go like pew.
Nice.
Good job! And I give him the little nose nuzzles. And
His like feathers frill up and his head like goes into his shoulders a little bit, and he's just like.
Mr. Identar? Do we hear? Are there any lights on in the house?
You.
It's 11 o'clock at night. He might be an old man.
Like asleep.
Yeah.
You enter. You go
Or
to
dead.
enter, and you see.
That's also a possibility.
You see, or you hear nothing when you say that. So you run in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were stepping
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
You enter the
They
study
run in.
to
Watch the
see
rushes in, yeah.
Brendan standing over a gaunt old half-elven man. Brendan is weeping as he holds a blade shining in the light over his head, ready to stab down. The man is silent, laying on the floor below Brendan with a cold acceptance in his eyes. The room is illuminated with a bold red light that emanates from a stone sculpture in the back of the room. A
Excuse me,
rippling
Mr.
liquid wraps around the opening, lapping back and forth relentlessly. Pushing out towards the center of the room, but stopping a few inches as though some kind of barrier is blocking it from moving any closer. And it is then you feel a whoosh of something fly by all of you, but you don't see anything.
Fucking imp.
And the imp
Hold
appears.
person. Hold person on Todd.
And on that, we roll initiative.
Yep.
Ah!
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice. 14.
9.
Shoot. 14 for Chrys. And what was the nat 20 total?
24.
24. And then what was Zany?
Oh, no,
9?
23, I'm sorry.
23. Gotcha. And 9. Now I get to roll for the imp.
Fuck that imp.
This other d20 is doing a lot better for you guys. You
What's
got 5
that?
total. Okay. So, up first, Matcha. The imp just
Hi.
appears, and
Yeah.
since talking isn't an action or anything, he's like, "Thanks for letting me in."
Ah,
Ah,
shit.
fucking dick. Damn it.
But Matcha goes first. He flew 30 feet ahead of you.
I'm going
This is
to...
a super big room, I should have mentioned.
Okay,
Can
so
I say that I
there's...
grabbed the guard's other javelin?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to try to...
You grab the
Damn
other.
it.
You grab the other 6-pack, and it hasn't been opened, so there were 6 javelins in that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for your sacrifice, bro.
For the party, bro.
I'll leave him like money for the javelin. Like,
Well, he's dead, so.
You just throw money on a dead body. Sorry. Here.
I didn't know it was that. I feel like that's
Uh-oh.
something.
Oh, okay. Alright,
So,
so there's an imp in front of you, and you hear things coming from behind you. From the street.
I'm going to throw my javelin at the imp.
Okay. The imp does not look like he wants to fight. So, too bad for him. Roll to hit.
Yeah, unfortunate. Because that's 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Get him.
That's eight points of damage.
Okay, you hit him, and he starts bleeding black blood, but he seems resistant to the javelin.
Mm. Listen here, little shrimpy dimp.
Good save.
Stop using dumbass people to do your bidding. It's unbecoming.
Oh, but they're
Nice.
they're the easiest to manipulate. Just like
Exactly.
And you're the
Get good,
easiest to
scrub.
throw into a trash can and set it on fire, so...
Oh, I was talking about you. As you notice behind you, a bunch of devils just showing up. And it is Chris's turn.
Yeah.
As behind you, appearing behind you are, you see this weird looking, this is humanoid, like same height as you. He's got these weird this weird beard that seems to be moving around on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like snake-like tentacles, but I'm going to go with the old school version that actually had a beard, because that makes more sense. And he has this really wicked-looking glaive.
Oh boy.
And
Okay.
joining him are these disgusting, you can already smell them now, little blob-like humanoid beings.
Okay.
Someone needs to look
5.
after the scholar.
No, 6 of them.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So questions. 1. In that elven letter,
Hmm.
it had said a phrase that you have to say over the door to open the gate. Do I think that if I said that phrase again, it would close it?
No, the note was just saying, you think this is a phrase for an incantation.
Okay.
So pretty much thought he was saying magic words, and he was literally just saying, I am stupid. That's what he's saying in Elven.
He's so fucking dumb. God
Wow.
damn it. Okay, and then there
It's
was
like,
the...
white
it's like a,
people,
yeah, I was
like,
about to say, it's a
yeah.
foreigner that's like, yeah, no, if you want to compliment somebody, you say, like,
Watashi wa baka desu.
yeah, yeah.
And then there was like, there's Goatee Devil and 6 Ugly Devils, and then the Annoying Imp, and then...
The imp looks kind of hurt.
How far away is the scholar and the dude?
They were nice enough to
Like,
have
is
a
the imp
map.
flying towards?
They were nice enough to have
is
a
the-
map, but no grid to scale it.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Nice.
gonna say he's 30 feet away, and the imp is about
Okay.
10 feet away from you guys.
All right. Someone needs to look after the guy.
Okay, so the Imp is the one doing all this. Emperor Goatee Guy.
Goatee guy?
Okay. I don't know that he's a bearded devil. But
Goatee? You think this is a goatee? It's a full beard. How dare you?
okay. Oh fuck, that's actually him. Okay, whatever. No, I'm going with that. He doesn't like it. I like it even better.
Oh, you're doing vicious mockery?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Next time. I was trying to pick a target. I know the Imp is the one who planned all this. Dresnat the Imp and Thad Nesselknocker. You need to stop this right now. Get down on the floor. And I'm using suggestion.
At a higher level? You're getting 2 targets?
Yes. I'm a warlock. Automatically target. Oh shit, nuggets. Never mind. It's 1.
Okay, which one?
Stupid Thaddeus, because he's the one
Bless
who's
you.
gonna fucking stab at elderly man. Yep.
Bless you, jeez.
Bless you.
I know you're allergic
Yeah.
to devils, but jeez.
Yep. Suggestion on the dumbass Thad.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, his wisdom is crap, so he fails.
Cool.
And he goes, and he's just like, okay, and he just sits down.
And then because we're in a room with a lot of enemies and I'm still kind of hurting, I'm gonna use a bonus action to give myself 1d6 more healing.
Yeah. Good. Smart.
Good idea.
Because we haven't had any time to rest, like I fucking said we wouldn't.
Okay.
That's why doing warlocks for a one shot is kind of bad.
The scholar with the name that's really hard to pronounce. I'm just gonna call him Scholar.
Idintar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Scholar. Is like, I'm almost done with closing the portal permanently. Just hold him off.
Oh, yes, please do that.
You got it, fam.
And he quickly goes over to the table,
You got this.
and he gets like some like those smoke stick things, and he lights it, and he starts doing some
Incense.
weird,
Yeah, like sage.
almost like a voodoo like stuff on the
Cool.
towards
I
the
love it.
portal.
Good.
And the barrier, you notice it's starting to get closer towards the wall as that red wobbly portal thing is moving closer to it. As he rolls an Arcana check, and he passes the first check, but you don't know how many checks he needs to pass.
You're super smart. You got this.
And then after him is Annie.
Anise, it's a me. I'm gonna use my
You
bonus
have
action.
6 dudes right behind you.
Yep, fuck it. I'm staying right here. I got this. I'm gonna use my bonus action to spiritual weapon. So I get to hit one of them, and I'm gonna do Mr. Goatman.
What does it look like?
I haven't decided. I'm gonna say a giant teabag.
Nice.
You teabagged him.
No, it's
Oh,
it's the logo. It's the logo.
Yeah, it's literally the logo. It has like the tail at the other end. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I like that.
It's very serpentine.
I also imagine just a little tiny teaspoon just clobbering the shit out of this devil.
Nice.
Or
Nice,
it's a stirring stick, like one of those flavored stirring sticks.
Oh,
Like the honey
yeah.
on the end.
Yes, good.
It's only an 11 to hit, though.
Ugh.
An 11 to hit the bearded guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that misses.
That's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
I'm going to use my action to whip out my great axe and be like, y'all need to just fucking simmer down. I'm going to go after him again with my great axe.
Bringing the axe down, okay.
Yeah.
Gonna ask him a question.
And yeah, you need to simmer down. That's a 13. I cannot hit anything.
He's
today.
like, no, my one weakness, puns. Ah!
Yeah, I'm guessing
The bane
a
of
13
devils.
doesn't hit. Does a 13 hit?
Yeah, 13 hit.
Oh, sweet.
No,
So he
because
takes-
that's whimsy and fun.
Yeah, no, that's easy.
But it's also like following a rules of convention of like grammar and shit.
Cool. That's 11 points of damage. I rolled a 9 on the d12. Holy shit.
Ooh, okay. You notice his tough, fiendish hide resists some of it, but you definitely
Yeah, that's
got
fine.
him pretty good.
Okay. Happy with that. That's my turn. I'm staying right where I am. I'm trying to, like, stop them from getting to my sisters.
Okay.
How successful that will be interesting.
You look like you've distracted this bearded guy pretty well, as it is his
Sweet.
turn, and he swings his glaive at you.
Ah!
This is the edgiest looking glaive you've ever seen. Like, imagine just any artwork for Planescape, and that's his glaive.
Cool.
Radical.
Oh my god, that was scary. It went like nat 20, bounced to 14, bounced back to nat 20, back to 14 again. So, a 19,
Yeah, rubber? What's happening?
it hit the corner, and it like ricocheted off it multiple times.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay.
So 19 hits, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does.
You'll need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
As he stabs you in the gut for max damage, 13 slashing damage.
Oh, jeez. And that's 11 on the saving throw.
And you fail the saving throw, so you start bleeding out and take an additional 8.
Cool.
Wait.
So that was 11 and then 8?
Wait, no. I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, no, you start bleeding. But
Okay.
nothing else happens yet.
Okay.
You take
I'm
13
gonna use-
slashing damage total.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to use my reaction to deal 2d8 lightning damage if I'm attacked by a creature within 5 feet.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's what you were trying to be within
That's what I was trying to
5
do
feet
before.
of the gargoyle.
Wait, is this
Yeah, so he takes-
Hellish Rebuke?
Wait. Is it everybody in 5 feet?
No. And he needs a dex save.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I'm like, those stretches are pretty close, probably.
Yeah.
He definitely failed with a 4.
Okay. He takes 4 points of thunder damage. Lightning damage, rather.
Ooh, okay. Got him.
I get to use that 3 times.
Okay, so that was him. Oh wait, he has advantage on that.
Oh, no.
He still fails. You're fine. He can't be frightened. That should be pretty obvious, though.
Yeah.
Good
He's
enough.
frightening us, so.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
so that was just his glaive, right? That was just one attack. His beard seems to turn into like a single cone point, and it jabs at you. Nat 1.
Oh,
thank
thank God. Roll on that table!
Ooh.
Make him... Oh, I hope he stabs a Dretch. I hope he stabs one of his friends with that.
Oh, and he got as close as he could. This is so appropriate for Infernal. He got 66.
Oh.
Nice.
The process of stabbing with his beard, it catches on the pointy end of the glaive, and he trips and falls prone. And he drops a weapon in the space he made the attack. So he drops his glaive.
Yes.
His super awesome glaive that you should
want to
totally
see
pick up.
Anise pick that shit up and just fucking stab
Matcha,
the shit
get
out
it.
of him. Or
Somebody
Matcha,
get it.
Do it.
I would try and use my reaction, but I already have, so.
So that was his turn. And as he's on the ground, he's like, he shouts something in Infernal, and since all you are Tieflings, you know what he said. And he just says, get him. And the little blob things start attacking you all. So I'm going to say 2 2 of them for each of you guys, since there's 6 of them
Okay.
and there's 3 of you.
Cool, because otherwise I'm gonna die.
And they're just like the bottom half, it's almost like slug-like, you know? There's no like legs.
Gross.
And they just like, you know, just pathetically try to attack you. What's Annie's AC? Annie's?
My AC is 16.
Okay, somehow one of them hit you, and you take a whopping
shit.
1 bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
Oh my god. Okay, that's more like it. Alright, so the 2 that attack Matcha, 1 hits and the other one crit fails.
Alright.
So you take a whopping 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. What did he blow at me? Come on,
They got these weird little lumpy fists, and it was just like...
Did
trying to
he,
punch you.
did he hurt himself? Like,
He might on the second one, since he not won.
yeah.
With a 34, if able to do so... Oh, okay. He goes to hit at you with the second one. He's like, you know, he's doing like the looking away slap kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he somehow gets you with the first one, but the second one he punches the guy next to him. And the guy
Good.
next to him, there's just this giant welt on him, bruising like a peach. Or a pear, sorry. A pear. And then the last 2 on Chrys. Yeah. A nat 6. Yeah. And a nat 19. So
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
you take 1 bludgeoning. As all 6 of these, they're like, what's his name? There's the meme for him. He was the weird, fat, sluggy man that's like, I'm the shabba-dabba-dum. Dibba-dabba-dooba-dabba-dibba-dabba-doo.
Really mad that I don't have any AoE stuff.
But that
Yeah.
was their turn. After them is Matcha. So you
Get
were...
the glaive, get the glaive, quick, quick, get the...
Can
So
I get the glaive and an instant attack?
it
You
would
can
take your
usually draw a
action-
weapon.
It would take your
as a-
action to grab an object or use an object.
Usually you can
Use
draw
action
a
you get for
weapon as a
free.
well,
Well,
yeah,
but you're picking it up off the ground. That's the same as interacting with the object.
But you get that for free.
Birthday. You grab it and you can attack.
Yay!
I love that. Like, everyone, including me, was like, that rule kind of sucks. Fuck it. No.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. I pick it up and I'm gonna slap the beard dude right on my lovely assist's face.
Okay, this
And I'm
glaive
actually gonna.
you are proficient
um,
with. It is considered magical, and you have advantage because he's currently on the ground prone.
Yes!
And I'm going to do channel divinity.
You grab it, and you hear whispers and infernal in you when you grab it.
Wee woo!
Did they say something, or they're just like, hey, what's up, how's it
Incoherent like that.
going? Alright. That's fine. Let's go. Ooh, good thing I have advantage. Okay, so. That's a dirty 20.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, you definitely hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, and for your damage, it is a d10.
Oh.
This is a
Ooh.
two-handed weapon, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You could smite
got
with this.
what?
You could smite if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Well,
Right.
Yeah, an extra...
fuck it,
Smite
let's-
him, and it does an extra D8 because he's a fiend.
Yep.
It uses a
Fuck
spell
him
slot.
up.
Keep that
Yeah.
in mind. You can.
What?
It uses a spell slot, and you can actually up it by upping the level of the spell slot.
I don't think she has second level spells yet.
Okay.
As a paladin, I think-
I do, but
Oh,
yeah,
you
you
do?
do.
oh no. It's just hellish review. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why.
I
that's
should
why
use
I
that.
got.
That's great. Okay.
That's why I got lesser
don't know how to
restoration
play
because I'm like the
Paladin.
paladin won't be able to get that because she won't be high enough level and
As a-
forgot that we have a fucking cleric in the
As a
party.
as a paladin, you want to smite anytime you can, ever.
All right. Yeah,
kinda your jam.
I'm gonna smite.
Okay. No, my other weakness.
So it's 3d8, I think. 2d8 base plus 1 because he's a fiend.
All right.
And then plus another one if you want to do a second level.
And the D10 from the glaive.
Yeah.
So
So
lots of-
3d8 plus a
lots of fun.
d10.
And then
Okay.
on top of all of that, add your strength modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
38. So.
One thing at a time. The 3d8 is
That's 13.
okay.
That's radiant damage. That might make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your smiting seems to be doing most of the damage probably. Now you
Okay.
can roll the
He
glaive.
does have a magic weapon.
Mhm.
Oh no, the glaive it might not be magical.
No, the
the glaive
glaive.
is-
I did
The glaive is considered magical.
I also did take your weapon on it. So it has a +2.
Okay.
Oh.
So what'd you get on the D10 from the initial
Yeah.
base weapon damage?
I got a 2.
Okay,
Oh.
so
+4 because my strength.
yep, then +2 again because of your +2 thing.
Yeah. So
All right,
8 plus 8. Yeah.
so 8 plus 8,
13,
16. No,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem right. I think it was 19. I'm going with 19.
Okay.
Works for you.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, wait, no, I have to make a con save. No, I passed, haha.
Fuck you. And just like
Do you have any bonus action smite spells prepared? Okay.
I'm terrible at playing Paladin.
It's fine. It's a learning experience. This is also my first time playing a warlock.
Yeah.
You're usually busy at parties. So you don't really do the smiting
Fair.
job too much.
Wow.
I think you punch people more than you smite them, so.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, but she's gonna step in front of Chrys
okay.
because she's small and she breaks. So
If you move at all,
I'm
these
fine.
little blob things get attacks of opportunity. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're,
no,
like,
I'm
around
fine.
all right, okay, then I'll stay put. But I'm gonna make eye contact with the little blob things.
But you stare at these things, and they're pathetic, but they do not bring out any sympathy in you. You can tell they are evil, but they are quite pathetic.
Yeah.
Then perish.
Bunch of... Exactly.
And then after that, it's Chris's turn.
I always hear Krish, and I'm like, wait a second.
The Mr. Bearded Devil dude.
Yeah, yeah, he says on the ground. Oh yeah, it's the beginning.
How's he
It's the
looking?
beginning of your turn. That's right. You got hit
Oh,
by the
no.
glaive, didn't you? Or no, that was Anise.
No, Anise did. Yeah.
That's me.
Sorry, my bad.
My bad.
How's he
my bad.
looking?
He's looking really, really mad because he just realized there's a paladin here.
Oh, your friends stink and your goatee is really ugly. Wisdom save from Mrs. Mockery.
Okay, he has advantage because fiend thing.
Oh, fuck
It
off.
doesn't matter though. What is your DC?
14?
Got 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
4 psychic damage, and he has
Ooh.
disadvantage on his next attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, fucking yes.
You think if a devil could cry, he would?
Devil may cry.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha!
Some young dude in a red leather jacket with white hair just shows up. What's up?
And then drives away.
Cries a single tear.
Dual wields
Walks
hand
away.
crossbows and just spams them everywhere. So, that's Chris's turn. As you
Yeah,
just stand there and you're like, your mother was a hamster.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's how we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I forgot to go. The NPC, he's got to do the ritual stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like any progress happens on the ritual,
Oh,
but he's
damn.
still doing it.
Fucking damn it!
Get your
Uh.
shit together, Aaron Hansen. That's what I'm imagining him looking
Yeah.
like.
My
He's
bad.
like,
My bad.
my bad. He's like,
Grab
crap.
my hand.
He like goes over to the table and he's got like all this botanist stuff everywhere, and he's like, Which one was it? Was the red plant? Was the purple plant? Was the blue plant?
Red plant, blue plant.
Memes
Oh my
everywhere.
God.
So, all right.
The memes.
After him is none other than Annie. Little Annie.
It's me. I'm bleeding and stuff, aren't I?
Yes, you are. At the beginning of your turn,
Okay.
you start bleeding out further as you're trying to make sure your guts don't come out. And
Yeet.
you take 6 damage.
Oh shit,
no.
that's not good. I look unwell.
If you
Oh.
if you take an action for a medicine check, you could stop the bleeding. But you'd have to make the medicine check.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
As you cast it on yourself, you notice the wound does not close, but you do heal.
Oh, shit. Oh well, it's fine. I'll hold my intestines in myself. Oh
I have
hell
to
yeah!
do
I rolled an
everything
8.
myself around here. God.
I rolled an 8, so
I-
that's 8, 9, 10, 11 points
told you.
back.
I told you this is a wicked glaive.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna whack him in my face with my tea bag.
Okay.
He's on the ground and you're teabagging
You have
him.
advantage.
There we go, 17. Okay, 17 plus things,
Yeah,
so
you
like
hit.
plus 5.
You hit.
I hit. Spiritual weapon is 2d6 or d8? I can't remember.
D8.
D8.
Cool. Cool.
I
I
love
think
it.
we only do
Cool.
one D8 though.
No, it's 2d8.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
2d. It's 2d something.
I'm just stupid.
It's 2d8, but you don't add any other modifiers to it.
Yes. I lost my dice. Hang on, let me re-roll that.
God, I love spiritual weapon.
It's so good. That is 6 points of damage.
I used it for the first time on Friday with Sammy
Spiritual weapon's the best. Yeah, that is my turn.
with a magical butterfly wand.
Nice. So, that's your turn, Moon, correct?
Yes.
Where the
Alright.
fuck did my other D8 go?
It's fine.
How do you look health-wise? Do you look like you're really hurt? Are you under half? or-
Less bleeding than the start of my turn, but not, super great.
Okay. Well,
But that cure wounds helped a lot.
well, the bearded guy is more concerned with the paladin who just took his weapon. So he's gonna
Oh, yeah.
stand up, use half his move to stand up, and his beard just like turns to a bunch of tendrils, and they all
Ooh.
attack you at once.
No.
Does he provoke a attack of opportunity for standing up
No,
in
he doesn't.
our space?
No, he does not. I've
He didn't
made that
move.
mistake a lot, and
Yeah.
we
okay.
now know it's not.
He has disadvantage though.
Yes, he does.
Because I made him feel stupid.
Yep.
I made him feel bad about himself.
A 6 would not hit you.
No,
It would not.
That's when he says, "Go after the paladin. She's the most deadly." And all the little blobs go after you.
No! Fuck.
Fine, don't
Fucked
worry.
up.
Nat
I'm
1
sorry.
for the first one. Okay,
Oh,
that's a hit.
D100 table for the guy that fucked up. Maybe he'll kill
Well,
one of his friends.
I'm rolling.
After they all roll
I'm
their
rolling all of them,
attacks.
because I just got
Yeah,
another
so-
Nat 1.
Nice.
She just looks at them with like a deadly stare, and suddenly they all like combust.
I wish I could move my camera. I'm rolling both my D20s so I can make it quicker.
Yeah.
I just rolled 2 Nat 1s in a row.
Wait,
Oh my
so
God.
Is
So
that
3 out of the 4 attacks so far are Nat 1s.
Holy shit.
Anything under 16 doesn't hit.
Yeah, and guess what the other 2 rolls were?
20s.
Nat 19s.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's good.
So 3 nat 1s and 3 hits?
3 Nat 1s and 2 hits
Okay.
out of all of these. So now I get the fun of rolling the table 3 times
Yeah.
to see how.
Also, are they moving away from us to attack her?
Yeah, you
You
all
could
get
make it easier
you all
on
get
yourself
attacks of
and let,
opportunity.
you could make it easier on yourself and let us roll each D100.
Matcha doesn't because they're moving
Oh.
towards her,
Yeah.
but they're moving
Yeah.
away from
God,
everyone
dip.
One
else.
hit
Okay, you
and
only get
not
one
hit.
attack because it takes
Oh,
your
yeah,
reaction for
okay.
one attack.
Okay. So the first one hits. It's a great axe. Do. Wee. That's 5 points of damage from me.
Fun fact: these things are so blobby and easy to hit. You're pretty sure that if you had to put it on a scale, for numbers, where like 1 through 20, it's a 7 to hit them.
Okay. Holy shit.
No,
Yes.
infernal shit. They're infernal. What did Chrys get on the attack of opportunity?
I got a 13.
Okay, both of you hit. So roll whatever damage.
Yes, I did 5 points of damage.
Okay. I'll say that was the one that was hurt, and it just like turns into disgusting black ichor and just disappears.
Oh, I shake the ichor off my axe.
For the dagger damage, I don't even remember if it's piercing or slashing. And she just like throws the slit of her
piercing.
skirt and fucking pulls out a dagger to slash at this thing as it's coming for her
Nice.
sister.
It lets out a horrible wail as black blood spews out of it. I'm gonna say both of these that you
Oh, my
attacked.
dress!
And I'm gonna say
Don't worry, we can fix it. It's fine.
both of these ones that you guys attacked were two of the ones that got nat ones. So let's see, because they still would have had their attack in before
Yeah.
that one died. Is what I'm going with. Holy crap! The dice bounced out of the tray and then hopped back in.
Nice.
That's like
They
if
are
billiards.
made of rubber.
That was like if billiards, you hit the cue ball and it like bounced back in after you bounced it
Yeah.
out. That was weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, so 93 for the first nat one.
Oh boy.
Let's see if it
Good.
opens up a plane to the or a portal to the
I'm gonna
plane
say
of fire.
that. Yep. That was fun last time.
It somehow breaks its fingers, so it gets a minus one penalty on any attack rolls from now on.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
gonna be a pain in the ass to remember.
It doesn't matter because it got new hand in hell because it died. 24. Let's see
To
what
hit?
24 is. No, this is the nat
Oh,
ones.
this is the nat 1 table.
Its arm, its feeble little twig-like arm, pops out of the shoulder and flails over into somewhere else in the room, 15 feet away from it.
Ugh.
So he like went up to hit me and then like did like a spinning attack and like it just kind of flew off.
That was the
You
one
tried
you.
to helicopter arms.
That was the one you
Yeah.
hit with the dagger, and your dagger actually hit it in its arm, and somehow the arm was just so thin that just because you
Ew.
stabbed through it, the arm just went and flew
Chris
off
is
somewhere.
definitely trying not to hork.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fair.
The last one that got a nat one that you guys weren't able to attack with attack's opportunity got a 16. And 16 means if it had any items, it would drop them and broke them, but these little blobs don't have any items.
Yeah, lame.
Oh, and it did say 2 of them did hit you. So you take a whopping 4 bludgeoning, gotcha.
Macho, you take 4 damage.
Sorry.
From those little blob potatoes things. Infernal
He just kind of
potatoes.
looks down.
4
and
points
then,
of potato damage.
Like, wipes it off and like.
Oh god. Oh no, I just remembered the last time that I at one time I put my thumb through a rotten potato.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
Definitely what
I'm
it felt
taking
like.
psychic damage.
Ugh. No.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Alright.
I got a lot of hit points to keep track of. I'm just marking which one died. So
Yeah, it's
now
fine.
there's 5 potatoes left.
1 potato, 2 potato.
One of them has been...
Dead potato, one-armed potato.
One is missing an arm. The other 4 have not been touched. The imp still has a javelin in its gut. The
Oh, the imp
bearded
is still
guy
around.
is on the ground as you guys are just beat the crap out of him as it's match's turn. Oh, and Brendan is over there doing like the, should I do it? And the imp's just like, do it. Kill him.
Oh, wait, he's still over the deck. Oh, fuck. Alright.
Yeah, he only dropped for 1 turn.
Yeah.
Excellent, my young apprentice. That's the voice. That's the voice I wish I could do, but apparently it's a high-pitched voice. Ask it. Do it. Kill him.
Is it your turn or my turn?
It is
It's
your
your
turn.
turn.
Unfortunately, I must obey the laws of the universe, being a devil.
Okay, so how many are in front of me?
Yes. You have 6 targets. You have 5
Alright.
potatoes, 1 missing an arm, a bearded dude that's trying to take his glaive back from you, and he looks really mad at you. Like his beard,
Abby, make
part
him
of his
bleed.
beard comes up to form angry eyebrows, just to show how angry he is.
I'm just looking at Hellish Rebuke. If that's not a
It's a reaction.
As a reaction, you could have done it if
Yeah.
when he hit you, or if one of those little things hit you. Did you want to say you did that?
Yes. Yes, I would. I would like to hit Bearded Idiot.
Okay,
Please.
he's got to roll dex save. This is charisma based, so it should be the same saving stuff as your paladin stuff. So what's your spell save DC?
The 12.
Okay, he rolled a nat 6 and a nat 5, so he definitely failed it.
Okay. This is... Hold on. Let me find all the numbers.
3d10 fire, if I recall.
There we go.
If you're doing the tiefling thing.
Oh, okay. So 19.
19 fire?
Mm-hmm.
You notice it does not singe him very well.
But it does do some damage.
It does do damage.
Yeah.
And he's looking pretty hurt.
I realized I was not going to do a lot of damage since it's fire, but it does some damage, and I have that for free, so might as well use it. And now I'm going to hit him in the face with his own weapon.
Take it.
The glaive, you hear from the glaive, do it.
Everything is Palpatine.
Yeah. So I'm going to do
Bleed
that.
him. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's good. I just learned how to read.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. And then your D10 for the damage. And he's got to make a con save.
Ooh,
This is not magical, so he does not have advantage on it. It's just that jagged of a blade.
11 points of damage, and it's magical, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Wait,
let me double
I'm just trying
check.
to see if it's...
You stab him through the gut, and the glaive goes through the other side.
Woo! Yeah!
The glaive gets covered in his devilish ichor, and he fades off into brimstone dust.
I think it has something to the dress. What do you think?
It's awful.
I like it.
Okay.
It's gonna stain it horribly.
But it's gonna scare anybody who's too chicken to be with a warrior, so...
And on that note,
I mean, that's
it
valid.
is Chrys's turn.
There are still
5 potatoes, an imp, and a
I'm not afraid of.
crying
I'm not
nobleman
afraid of
guy.
the imps of the potatoes.
Don't be afraid of the potatoes. They're your friends.
I'm not afraid of the potatoes. I am really annoyed at the imp. I would like to try and hit him with Sacred Flame.
Okay. He looked like he was about to fly over towards the scholar guy and try to do something. So, you Sacred Flame.
And I'm yelling, Dad, no, this isn't what Seraphina would want you to do.
What's the DC?
Fuck nuggets.
I don't think that's a number.
It's not. It's a roll to hit, and I rolled a 1.
No, Sacred
No!
Flames. Sacred Flames is a saving throw. That's why I was asking.
It is.
So you got rid of that nat 1. You don't need to worry about it now.
Oh, good, yay.
What is the
okay.
DC? 13?
14. 14.
He got 13.
Woo!
Whoa!
Fuck him! Oh yeah, why did I write that down? I'm stupid.
Callie says to do it.
1 damage.
Nice. Got him.
Okay. He looks like he's at half
And
health.
I'm gonna try and... I'm gonna risk taking the attacks of opportunity from moving away from my 2 potatoes. I want to try and get closer to, closer to Identarth, the scholar guy, to try
My
and...
2 potatoes sounds like some sort of weird sitcom.
you can
to protect us
I'm
for dude
Laura.
from...
you can hear in
I moved to the
very
city
broken.
and I met 2 potatoes.
You can hear in very broken infernal the two of them swing at you, claw at you as you go away, and you go no in infernal.
Yes.
Murder that.
Nat 18 and Nat 1. These things just want to die.
The one is like, the one gets the nat 1, and I'm like, haha, bite me! And the other one actually bites me.
You get
Yes.
you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And let's see if the other one
babies.
explodes on failure. With a 43. I think we rolled that earlier.
I think so.
Oh, no, we
Sounds
have not.
familiar.
It somehow when it misses you and the fist hits the ground, it makes a really loud noise. So I'm just gonna say it broke its wrist, and it was somehow so loud, at least for this little damned creature, that he is deafened.
Maybe its own shriek of pain did that.
That makes sense.
And fuck it, I don't think imps are extremely dangerous damage-wise. I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke the guy that hit me.
Okay.
Nice.
So he needs Dex save.
Nat 9, so fail.
And he takes 16 points of fire damage. Or 8 if he's resistant.
You hear an infernal, "Don't want to go back," as he just fades off into ash.
And I am out of spell slots.
Yeah.
Yay!
Kiss my ass!
Yeah, and I'm aiming to be closer to the
Imp.
scholar to try and protect him, to get
Right.
between him and Sad.
Okay. As you move up, I believe it is...
Anise's turn?
Nope, the NPC's turn.
Damn it. Oh.
And he continues his thing, and he rolls a nat 1. Cool. Thanks.
God fucking
Thanks.
damn it, dude.
Then it's Anise's turn.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon over to the imp, and I'm gonna hit him in the face.
I'm just imagining it's an actual teabag, so it's dripping, and you just fucking slap this imp with a dripping wet teabag against the wall.
I
Yeah.
feel like it has like
Natural 20!
It has like the consistency of like
Please,
the slappy
God,
hand. that
teabag
gets
an imp
stuck
to death. That is the best thing the
So-
best sentence I've ever said.
So, as you're rolling your D100 for your chart, like, Chrys is moving over, and it's like, goes to, like, anime shonen, where it's just like, "Ha, you fool! You won't be able to reach him in time. My stinger does 4d6 poison damage. I'll kill him instantly. There's no way you can stop me." When suddenly, like, JoJo menacing lines show up, and the teabag just shows up right in front of the imp, and he goes, "Nani? What? Oh, sorry. It's Palpatine voice. What? Impossible."
So that's 28 points of radiant damage.
Fun fact: they have 10 hit points total at max, and it had 5.
Yeah.
So,
Out of curiosity, though, what did you get on the D100 table?
95 on the D100.
well,
Because
okay,
that
let's see
might grant one of us another attack. or something.
Exactly.
Your attack is.
95 is
Oh
really
no, that's
good.
a failure chart. We do not want that one.
Nope, not that one.
No.
So your
We
spell
want the
was
good
made.
one.
Your attack was made with a spell or magical weapon.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Everybody, including yourself, needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's a 3.
I'm just gonna say.
Oh, wow, that's
I'm gonna say all the potatoes fail because there's no way they can make it.
Yeah, that makes sense. 5 total.
15.
Okay.
8?
God damn it.
All right. Everyone who got under 15 falls
Oh, shit.
prone as the teabags so hard it causes a massive shockwave.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you
Okay.
notice.
That's a sentence we
Okay.
made you say, Scotty.
And you notice Thawed is just like, he's like, "Ah, I be gone!" And he just falls over prone.
Nice.
Be gone,
Okay.
Brand!
Oh my god. Silence brand!
As,
Oh my god.
as when the teabag hits the imp, it makes like a whip crack noise.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Nice.
And then run as close to Mr. Todd as I can.
One
And
of-
is my disguise
one of-
self still up?
No, because you have to concentrate on sacred spiritual weapon.
No, it's
don't you?
actually not concentration.
No? Okay, then it's still up. As you
Sweet.
move, one of the potatoes is prone, and it's like... and then it tries to attack opportunity at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Oh my god! Cursed potatoes!
This is so appropriate for what these things are.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love teabagging cursed potatoes.
Oh my god.
50,
Jeez
with
almighty.
a 57, it somehow trips even harder and flies 15 feet out of the room, still prone.
It like
like some
doesn't
glitchy
just
video
like
game
the
shit.
weird,
like,
Squidward
it tries
thing
to,
where
like-
it's just like,
This is like a workshop, right, for the sculler. So it swings at you, and it hits the leg of a table near you, and it knocks the table leg down, and it causes this big, over-the-top sequence of
Or
like
Goldberg
books
machine.
falling. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Goldberg machine. And then like a bowling ball-sized object hits the plank he was on, and it
It
just
is
like
an actual
propels him.
literal bowling ball.
It's
Nice.
a big crystal ball.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Okay.
you know what? Since he went flying 15 feet and there's a wall nearby, he just dies, just
Aww.
onto the wall.
A fitting end for you, Potato. Die, Potato.
Guys, I'm like really hungry for fries right now. Like so hungry for fries.
Yeah, I might have to do that
know.
after this. Okay, so I move over to fucking Todd.
Mhm.
And then with my action, I'm gonna try and imitate his fiance's voice as closely as I can. And be like, no, Todd, this is not what I wanted for us. Please desist. Or whatever the fuck.
Roll at advantage for deception.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus, that was not good. It got a 7 and a 5.
Oh,
So that's a 7.
Fuck.
My love.
My love! Please stop! You don't need to do this!
He's on the ground prone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just starts crying pathetically.
Oh, buddy.
Aww.
And the dagger just falls out of his hand, and hands go to his face, and he just starts crying.
I look to the other sisters like, did I do it? Or is he just weird?
Ah!
And
I
as
did
he's-
it.
million
And as he
potato
starts
devils.
crying, you can hear his voice go from like golden Markiplier kind of voice to like a not as charismatic voice, and you see his hair, perfect hair, start to fall off. His back turns all hunched. You see some liver spots showing up on him, and you just see this pathetic, older-looking man with dangly hands, and he's just crying as his contract got broken.
Oh, did we hear the toll of midnight just happen?
No,
And he hadn't killed the guy yet?
Not
Oh,
yet.
Damn.
no, it still would have technically been part of his contract, because if he would have failed, he would have went to hell.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
But after Anise is the potatoes. So the potatoes take half their movement to get up. And they move 5 feet forward.
I'm just imagining like actual potatoes like
Oh,
flipping
God.
upwards and like
Yeah.
wobbling.
We're just all surrounding this old wizard guy, like...
And
Like,
one of
are we
and
gonna-
the potato that was behind the other potatoes, you see it like a lash out at the one in front of it out of jealousy. And it's like, no, I
Ooh.
win, and it attacks him.
That's some tea, my
And
god.
it's so pathetic that it misses. But that's their turn.
the wimpiest potatoes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
They are.
And it's Match's turn. As now there are... Let me double check. I gotta cross off some hit points. There are... literally these two potatoes are the only two left.
One
Alright.
potato,
One
two potato.
Has not been hurt. And the one that swiped at the other one is the one that has its arm missing.
Alright. Question, is a mace a single-handed weapon?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I can hit twice with it?
No.
Is that how it works? I always...
No, it's complicated, but long story
Yeah.
short,
Well,
no,
one-handed,
not right now.
One-handed is like you can wield two weapons at once.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have the special fighting stuff with it, you can wield two light weapons that are one-handed and dual wield.
It's so
Yeah.
silly, but okay, fine.
It's rules, balancing rules. It's whatever.
Alright.
Your-
Do you have a
Your glaive has reach.
Okay. Yeah, so can I, like, spank them both, like, with the same time?
You know what? I'll say you gulf swing one and you like hit it into the other one. So roll to hit.
Yeah. Woo! I'm gonna use my axe on this. Just.
Okay.
Do I, am I rolling for both of them?
Nah, just roll to hit.
Alright. That's gonna be a 22.
Because with armor class of 7, you hit the one that the first one. It's just more if you're aiming that one at the other one is what this attack rolls for. So you hit both, and roll your damage for the first one. The second one definitely dies because it was already injured.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Actually, no. 9 points of damage.
You swing it like a golf swing with a big 9-iron, and just, and as they hit each other, they both turn into black brimstone dust and just
Oh,
gone.
cute.
And they go,
And we're out of initiative.
yay!
The scholar keeps going. Hey, look at that!
I'm gonna give the
In 2
scholar-
rounds, the portal's sealed. Of
Okay,
course,
I was
he
gonna
makes
give
the
the
rolls.
scholar
now.
guidance.
Okay, with guidance, we'll say that also helps. And you notice that shimmering portal finally closed.
Sisters, how you doing health-wise?
Am I still bleeding?
Oh, right. Give me a.
Oh, shit.
You are
I
still
will-
bleeding, and you take. We're staying in initiative since this is still happening. You
I
take.
will
3
give you,
damage as
lay
you're-
on hands. I'll just put my hands on your face and be like, I'm so glad you're okay.
How much do you heal?
I'll give her 10, and then my other sister will give the other 10.
Nice.
Chris, do you do anything?
I'm gonna
The
spend my
wound.
last 2.
The wound does not look like it closed at all.
I do have medicine proficiency, so I'm going to use whatever my next action is to stuff
Okay.
my innards back in.
Okay, roll medicine.
Okay. Nat 20!
Yay!
You like do this to the wound, and it just goes.
Does the scholar guy look like he actually took any damage at all?
No.
Cool.
I'm gonna spend my last 2d6 healing.
He looks like he
And
has
that's done.
4 hit points
I'm
Yeah, I
only
figured
missing 2
so.
hit points now.
Oh,
So,
okay.
out
Don't
of
worry about
out
it.
of 4 hit points. Just,
How about you, Matcha? Are you hurting?
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, it's fine, whatever.
It's fine. I get him back on a short rest anyway.
When
I
is
lied.
that
I get him
gonna
out on a
happen?
long rest, but whatever.
and you are left with
You gain
Thod
3 hit points.
on the ground,
Yay!
crying
What?
pitifully. What do you do?
I just stand there with my arms crossed looking at him. As his wife. I mean, fiance. I mean, whatever.
Mr. Identar, do you happen to have any like chains or rope or anything lying around your abode?
Let me roll.
Mate,
Let me
You're
roll
a
for that.
fucktard.
yeah,
you
you
really
are.
shouldn't read things without, like, knowing what they say.
From off screen, that scholar just hands you rope.
I'm gonna tie him up.
Why is
Nice.
everybody in Waterdeep so kinky? Jeez.
It's just rope! I am a real life homeowner. I just have rope because it's in my toolbox.
I feel like Mancha taught cake to a lot of people.
Roll me sleight of hand with intelligence modifier.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're going Xanathar, not tying rules.
Well, 15.
Pretty good. If you were back at the party, everyone would be like, wow, you're really good at tying knots, Wink.
It's gonna turn, I don't want this to turn into Eyes Wide Shut, please. No.
Yeah, no, it's not at all. But you tie him up pretty easily. Well, pretty well. And you just see this disgusting old man. He's got, like, warts on him. He's missing teeth. He looks like he
What did
hasn't
you do
bathed.
to make that girl fall in love with you?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, the imp did it.
None of you need to
Did you
send...
really think you could be happy like this, dude? Did you really think getting all these things dishonestly would actually make you happy?
There's way better ways of, enriching your life.
I thought it was the last gift from my grand-grand.
Or having a wife that didn't consent to getting married to you and doesn't know who you really are.
Was gonna fall
If
apart
you
one day.
hadn't,
It's
if
better
you
that it was
hadn't made
sooner.
some devil pact, she might have actually given a shit about you like you are now. But knowing that you made her like you against her will?
No one likes thought.
Don't talk
No,
about
you
yourself
make
in the third
stupid-
person, it's weird.
Not when you make stupid devil pacts with stuff you can't even read. If you're gonna make a
also,
pact with
I
something,
would
at
have
least
been friends
read
with
it.
you for sure. But like,
He looks like he's trying not to cry as you're just shouting over top of him.
she just gives him a big hug.
He
I'm
smells.
gonna-
You fucking doofus.
You're not sure
Yeah.
if he smells or if it's because of those potato things.
That's okay. Matcha
I'm
smells too.
I'm gonna lean over to Chrys and whisper, like, can we employ him or something? Or, like, give him something to do
His
that'll
shoes
make him
were
feel like
pretty
a
tight.
people?
If we do, we need to keep a close eye on him. I
That's
kinda
exactly
don't
my
trust
point.
him.
I'm saying if we
That's
give him to
valid.
the god, he'll probably just, like, fucking
He'll
make
probably-
another deal with Satan.
They'll probably hang him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know whether I want that to happen.
Nah.
I can't
I
get
can
into
find. I can find him a spot. I'm sure one of my
I assume
family
that-
friends can
I assume
use
that
some
imp
help.
bamfed into sulfur, right? He's just an ugly stain on the wall.
Oh, there is like on the wall, 20 feet over. There's like a nuke silhouette. That thing got destroyed,
Uh,
Okay.
and it's like in the silhouette it's like this.
that's fair. That's
okay,
fair.
he's dealt with. I'm gonna start cleaning up, and I'm just going around doing prestidigitation to try and clean this poor old man's home up
Nice.
that we fucking wrecked. Starting with my dress, and then going on to the rest of my sister's dresses, and then on to the house.
Whatever. Listen, I got some people. I know some people around town. Everybody
100
can use some fabulous shoes.
I 100% believe that Matcha would be running around the room away from me, yelling, "No, it gives it flavor." Thanks. It gives
Stop
it
it,
character.
I want it to look like that.
Meanwhile,
Fine.
while they're doing this, I'm taking my skirt off and, like, shoving it in a plant pot.
On that note, the night you guys clean up, you get
Mhm.
thought. You take him to. He's gonna work for you now. Is that the epilogue?
I think we should go back to the.
Do you turn him into the guards?
Maybe let's take him back to our place. See if we can have one of the house guards sit with him, and then go meet with Fabian Dunstable and see what he wants to do. Because if we just
That makes
take
sense.
him to
Yeah.
talk to the dad, there's a good chance the dad is going to want him hanged if he's in the room.
Okay. How do you word
If
it?
he's
I'm gonna try to wrap it up. So how do you how do you word it to the dad? Or do you word thought as like he's just a dumb idiot who didn't know what he was doing, or do you do it as like he was manipulating your daughter, kind of stuff? Like what kind of light do you put him in? Do you put him in like a negative light?
I'm gonna put it in that they were both manipulated. The big bad in this story is Dresnaz, the imp. He manipulated Brendan or Thad or whatever the hell his name is. And the imp is the one who had charmed Seraphina, and that's why his daughter was so into this guy in like 2 seconds. And that he made poor choices and was super dumb. And no, he was not a noble, but he came from a place where he was trying to make himself better, and he made the wrong choice.
Mhm.
So with the dad's consent, we're going to try and make it so that he learns from his mistakes. He doesn't get hanged, but he learns from his mistakes, and he definitely can't do this to anybody else ever again.
Yeah.
And maybe if Seraphina wants to talk to him again, she can, but no pressure on her either way.
Okay. The dad seems to Fabian seems to agree with your idea, and he doesn't place any charges. He doesn't have the guards come and arrest him.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter refuses to ever see him.
That's
That's
valid.
fair.
Yeah.
She talks about him like he's a creep from now on. You obviously like the magic's gone,
Yeah.
and just the fact she realizes she was like those memories are still there, those fake ones. So she realizes they were fake. So like that's the cherry on top of the I'm not going anywhere near that guy.
Mm.
That's fair. Listen, we can set him up with somebody way better.
But on that note, one day while you guys maybe a day or two
I was-
later.
I was
There's a
gonna
knock.
say-
There's a knock on your
Oh,
door.
okay. I'm gonna go open the
Chrys,
door.
go get it.
I go open the door.
Oh, I already forgot the guy's name. Give me just a moment. You open the door, and at the door you see a bald half-elf cleric of Chimera, I think, lawful neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I gotta pull up his name. Make sure I get it right. Because I'm horrible with names.
I hide my holy symbol under my shirt.
You notice a fancy logo on his tunic that has like an A and an I combined together.
Oh my god. As soon as you said logo, I was like, I know what
Come on,
that
And
is.
he
come
says-
on. I was like, yeah.
And-
All right, bald man, got it. Okay.
And he's like, "This is the Tea-Fling estate or something, right?"
Not quite, but close enough. Craigsmere.
All right. Yeah, I'm Omendron. Kind of had a favor I needed to fulfill, apparently, and for you, it was well, here. And he hands you a scroll.
Okay.
Don't ask anything from me. And he leaves.
What does the scroll say?
You open
Wait.
it, and it's a deed to a branch of the franchise of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay.
In Waterdeep.
Interesting.
It says, "You are the T team."
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did I put that in there just to make that pun, Scotty?
Yes and no.
Good.
And that's what we smash cut.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, one thing I did want to say. I wanted to go back to Thad's house and see if that nanny, Miss Fan, if she's still there. Like,
Who is she?
where did she come from? Did this imp actually manage to get this guy like a house and a retinue, or what?
You go back there, and the entire estate is gone. It's like it was never there. It's an empty lot.
Ooh.
It
Cool.
was a ghost.
The only thing you see there is a very old-looking silver platter.
I'm gonna take it.
I thought there was gonna be a plate of
It
cookies,
smells
but now I'm
slightly of
disappointed.
brimstone.
Hmm.
Still gonna take it.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're gonna put that in a locked cabinet.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Yay!
Yay!
So fun,
Oh,
guys!
so good!
Oh,
Well played, everybody.
yes. Good.
Well,
I
love
love
the
playing your
T-team.
sisters.
Yes.
and I left the opening in case we come back to the Tieflings. So,
Next
Yeah.
birthday season.
yes. So, anyone have any plugs before we call it a night? I think we'll start with Aya.
Tomorrow on Jeanette's channel, Uncanny Adventures, we're gonna be playing Kids on
Did you say
Bikes.
almost uncanny dodge?
Yeah, well, it's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna be playing Kids on Bikes. It's gonna be really fun. We're Mystery Investigation Club. I'm playing an 8-year-old girl who loves unicorns and believes they're real and wants to find one.
Jinkies.
Oh my god.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then on Thursday on this channel, we're gonna be doing a Halloween special episode of Written in Stone, which I'm going to DM, and it's going to be super silly.
Are you streaming that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the first time Scotty's learned about it? Nice.
It's not the first time, but
Really?
yes. I think so.
Yeah, and Aya's just like, do it. Stream it.
Do it. Do it.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
also-
not canon to anything in Written in Stone, so you can watch it and see everything.
Also, if you're keeping this character sheet, just put down like +1 bearded devil glaive.
Ooh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And +1 devil.
Yeah, you are level 5.
Yay! You could record that and use it as Foley.
That's where we should freeze frame it. All of you like,
Yeah.
yeah! And then, like,
Yes.
then some like Full House music and like the credits roll.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so Maddie.
It's me. Follow me on Twitter. It's linked just down there.
Also
Under my
above me,
face.
above my face as well.
Oh, correct. Yes. This Thursday / Friday morning US time, our usual game in Sigil, Clueless in the Cage, which is streamed on the Scarlet Moths channel. We're taking a little break from that, but we're going to do a little Halloween one-shot. And I've heard that it's Strahd themed, so you may want to come watch or watch the VOD on YouTube. I'll have it linked. I'll scream about it on Twitter. Follow me over there.
If it's the new adventure in the DM's Guild, I'm going to have to watch it.
I have a feeling it is, but, like, we're not supposed to know yet. So, like, ooh, mysterious. Yeah. I'm playing a paladin for the first time, so watch me smite things.
Remember?
Yeah.
Get offensive spells.
I will.
From me to you.
Both of you hit me up because I know because I played a high level paladin and I am a giant nerd who did a chart to see which ones do the most damage.
Yes, I think you've showed me that before, actually.
Yes, I have.
And Kat.
Yeah. So Friday is Corruption Game. They are going to the City of Heaven's Towers, or the Mega City of Heaven's Towers, to retrieve a socialite party girl who is probably going to want to spend 3 or 4 days partying before they can drag her back to Del Diablo, so that's going to be fun, seeing my lovely garbage crew of idiots attempt to handle a extremely wealthy party girl. Played by
Vex is gonna kill him. Vex is gonna murder him.
Yeah. And then Saturday, we're maybe fighting a Kraken? I don't know. I have a little halfling girl, and she's not a girl. She's an old lady, but she's terrified. I'm terrified.
Goes to Saltmarsh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I literally flipped open to her character sheet, and I'm already stressed. She has 1 spell slot left, guys.
Oh, God.
Hey, the upside is, if you survive with the salvager salvaging 10,000 gold.
I mean, yeah, I guess when whoever makes it back to shore has enough
They can
gold
afford
to pay
to
for a
provide you.
resurrection.
Exactly.
So,
I think
Yeah.
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
oh, and
Hopefully.
in 2 days from this live stream on Wednesdays, I have To Hell We Ride, where we're going to do some more hell-themed stuff, where we're with Baldur's Gate descendant to Avernus. The group may or may not have invaded a Duke of the Baldur's Gate's basement, and she may or may not be trying to punch their face in on Wednesday.
Oh, lovely.
She's a granny with 17 strength, and her pictures are
Wow.
rolling up her sleeve and her hand like this.
Excellent.
Okay, I feel called out with my little halfling grandma with 15 strength.
Nice.
Baby.
On that note, we'll call it a night. Thank you, everyone who watched live
Yay.
and who watches later.
Thank you.
Yes, we love you.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Go have some tea.
Go have tea.
That's the tea.